We back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, we back.
Which version would y'all sing? The Mace version, or what would y'all sing? Y'all even know what I was saying?
Welcome back, Carter. Who you
I'm just gotta make sure.
I keep telling you, we around the same age, bro.
But listen, I'm older though.
Nice might not know about Welcome Back, Carter.
Yeah, he young. How old are you, Nice? That's crazy.
Nice might know why, but you know
someone's over there like. Word.
I know all about Welcome Back, Carter.
What's going on, man? Welcome back to the GMS the podcast. I am your boy BI, aka Handle Your BI. What's going on, Nice? How you?
What's going on, bro? It's your boy Nice, aka Fly Nice, man. GMS the podcast
Nice.
in the building. What's up?
Yes, sir. And we got Peasy.
It's Peasy, man. You know, same old. The world full of lollipops. I am just not another sucker.
There we go. Listen, we just had some pizza. You should have came if you were at the meeting.
Yeah, we was over at Maggie's.
No.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta drive.
Filling it out.
Sometimes you gotta drive to go get your shit done.
We're doing our due diligence and making sure that the place is adequate for our peoples.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
All right, so I'm not checking Facebook. Y'all checking Facebook? Because I know y'all like to do that. Make sure the audio's right.
I'm not checking volumes, but you know, I'm sharing.
You can see, yep.
And
PC
posted.
doing what he do. You know what? I'm gonna kind of look. I'm gonna kind of look.
It's on.
But you know what? What I want to do first, if that's all right with y'all,
Mm-hmm.
if that's all right with y'all, with the team, I'd like to just, I like to play some music sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time,
Damn
but
son over here.
sometimes. Something that's a little catchy. I gotta show love. I gotta be like, you know what?
Can we say, for one thing though, can we say B.I.'s in a better mood this week because he's in his seat?
1000%.
Last week
I ate.
He was hungry and
But,
grumpy.
I ate
week,
almost
man.
a whole pizza.
Last week he was hangry, bro.
I was
Hangry. That's
hangry.
the word,
Man.
Hangry.
Forget Snickers, but we'll take that Snickers sponsorship anyway. Hungry, why wait? But anyway, I want to give a shout outs to this young kid, you know what I mean? He's from the Dolph. If y'all don't know what the Dolph is, then that's your problem. But it's Randolph. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was gonna say some ill shit. Then,
Hey, that's your problem.
that's your problem.
But now I'm going to give a shout outs to this kid, man.
your
I ain't
bad.
going to call him a kid, but I remember when he was so young, but what's crazy, everybody's so young when you talk about
kid's
me.
nice, man.
But nah, kid's nice. I'm going to say his name's Nice Franklin. Check it out. He's telling y'all motherfuckers to shut up.
Yeah, I'm back, little bitch. I'm back. I wanna make some bands before I made a track, little bitch. No cap. Oh, you wanna hang with me now? Stuff this pack, little bitch. That's trap. I'll make sure you back Chanel. I throw in the matching kicks. You drip. You get on the TV, you fake it like wrestling. Might catch a slur around and bitch, I ain't wrestling. I just let Barney's, I drop a little check again. I feel like Zion, I'm fly as a pelican. I smoke big old blunts, a nigga runs. Pour the deuce of red, that my lunch, that my snack. Foreign whips, burning rubber, hit the clutch. Paint like Picasso on these beats, pass my brush. Damn, paid a rapper for a feature, it ain't do much. That was a dub. Take too long to drop a tape, I don't like to rush. Why is that? I'm a perfectionist, little whore. Ain't with the extra shit. Crime broke it off your ass and hustle. Get a job, pick up an extra shift. Fuck boy, you a street punk, probably die trying to hit a petty lick. Money right, I might send a blitz. You don't even own a stick. Yeah, I spent $1,300 twice on 2 pints of sip. Yeah. And if you want the price I pay, book a flight, stupid, take a trip. Whoa, go grab them dice, 4, 5, 6, and I'm praying for trips. Woo. Beat him like Joe Jackson, reincarnated, nigga, go get a switch. Yeah. 5'8" in my dying day, and I ain't never gonna switch. And how you tryna flex, poppin' more wet, chill, dog, you making me itch. Game of thought like A, tryna grow some edges here, suck on my dick. Fuck with the kid and get lit. Drop a bag and I bet they gon' miss. On the drain, probably never gon' quit. Yeah, going on that pour up, I pour up for coca. Ball on that Gucci, the flex on the brand. You sleep on the floor and you wake up with roaches. Ha, bitch. Priorities. Type to start a war and call the authorities. I can't fuck with you.
I'm going to pull that back up, man. I'm going to pull that back up just because I thought that was all right, man. You know what? Rewind. This is when I need a DJ say, pull up.
You brought it back, so
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm back, little bitch. I'm back. I wanna make some bands before I made a track, little bitch. No cap. Oh, you wanna hang with me now? Stuff this pack, little bitch. That's trap. I'll make sure you back Chanel. I throw in the matching kicks. You drip. You get on the TV, you fake it like wrestling. Might catch a slur around and bitch, I ain't wrestling. I just let Barney's, I drop a little check again. I feel like Zion, I'm fly as a pelican. I smoke big old blunts, a nigga runs. Pour the deuce of red, that my lunch, that my snack. Foreign whips, burning rubber, hit the clutch. Paint like Picasso Picasso on these beats, pass my brush. Yeah, I'm drinking. Paid a rapper for a feature, it ain't do much. That was a dub. It take too long to drop a tape, I don't like to rush. Why is that? I'm a perfectionist. Little whore, ain't with the extra shit. Grind broke it off your ass and hustle. Get a job, pick up an extra shift. Fuck boy, you a street punk, probably die trying to hit a petty lick. God bless. Money right, I might send a blitz. You don't even own a stick. Yeah, you ain't got no I just spent $1,300 twice on 2 pints of sip. Yeah. And if you want the price I pay, book a flight, stupid, take a trip. Whoa, go grab them dice, 4, 5, 6, and I'm praying for trips. Woo. Beat him like Joe Jackson reincarnated, nigga, go get a switch. Yeah. 5-8 in my dying day, and I ain't never gonna switch. And how you tryna flex, popping more wet, chill, dog, you making me itch. Game of thought like A, tryna grow some edges here, suck on my dick. Fuck with the kid and get lit. Drop a bag and I bet they won't miss. On the drain, probably never gonna quit. Yeah, going on that pour up, I pour up for coca. Bought on that Gucci, the flex on the brand. You sleep on the floor and you wake up with roaches. Ha, bitch. Priorities. Type to start a war and call the authorities. I can't fuck with you dudes, I'm so out y'all way. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my.
All right. Let's pull up. Let me pull up. First, let me ask the question first as I get everything all set, man. Nice Franklin. You know the math. You know my number. I need to know one thing. I won't tell nobody except our viewers. But call.
Right.
Because I want to know who it was that you paid for that feature.
Right.
Because I've been there, done that. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I was expecting the numbers to kind of pop up because of that person, but it didn't really pop. And you kind of saying some shit, man. I don't know.
He said pay for a feature. That was a dub.
What'd you think about the thing, man? What'd you think?
I like the track. No bullshit. I thought it was original. It sounded tough. It wasn't just, the typical. I feel like Massachusetts rappers, a lot of them got the same sound. So
100%.
When I hear a Massachusetts rapper with a different sound, that shit automatically catches my ear. I off rip really pay attention. Because I feel like a lot of dudes I think in Massachusetts I hear this. A lot of dudes all sound the same. Or I think a lot of mass rappers try to emulate other rappers, like their favorite rapper. Like when they rap, you can tell who their favorite rapper is.
Oh, yeah.
So when I hear someone that just sounds, obviously, different from what I'm used to hearing from Massachusetts local rappers, I'll be like, okay, he might have something. So I thought that track was out.
I was a Jay-Z rapper at one time.
I thought that shit was all right.
Know what I mean? So, I want to tell everybody to shut up. And, to all you people paying, your favorite rapper or rappers out there for a feature, it don't necessarily mean you're going to get the numbers, especially if they don't reciprocate the love via social media. If they're not hitting that back, if they're not retweeting it or whatever they need to, man, I feel like you're better off using that money to kind of push the numbers out there, to kind of get people to promote it, to kind of get a podcast like us to talk and play your music and actually play it and share it. We got a couple views, and guess what? From the couple views, you might get a couple fans, some fans that stick with you and purchase some merch. Exactly. And on the topic of speaking and talking about purchasing merch, what's going on, man? You got some stuff over there, brother.
Peasy played it. Yo, that video Peasy made, bro. I'm not even lying, bro. I played that shit, and that shit had me fucking dying, bro.
Word, man.
But that merch you got on your head right there, man, it's tough.
It looks like it's...
Don't hit us up and ask for a hat or a hoodie if you're not prepared to pay for it.
But for the record,
there's
know. Some people out there that have been genuinely waiting. That I know is not bullshitting. But this is for y'all that are bullshitting. Peasy, go ahead.
I pretty much just
just don't bullshit.
Just don't bullshit.
Don't waste fucking time.
Don't waste time.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So if you want merch, hit us up. We'll personally deliver it to you. If not, we can mail it to you. We can ship it to you.
Yeah, man.
We'll make it happen.
We're gonna make it
on deck.
And we're gonna have the online website coming too, but we have no problem going out of our way to bring
for right now until the site is up.
Don't place orders, man, because if you don't really intend on getting it, because other people do want it, and then if we run out, we say we can't do it right now, and then you don't buy your shit, you're just fucking thinking.
Because these are made to order, the limited amount in which we're actually putting out there, right. And that's really it, man. But let's move on from that, because I really don't care. I care, but I don't.
Yeah.
What I want to talk about is this. Let's talk about a little NFL. Yeah. Let's get that out the way, too, because I don't really care about this either. Yeah, it's a lot of things
Let's get it out the way, but Peasy went in today, so...
I'm going to give... Peasy, you get the mic. Go ahead, brother. So what's your thoughts?
My fault, because I'm sitting here trying to post this thing on my page, but
it's all right.
My thoughts is this, man. Cap had his workout tryout this Saturday, and I just feel he did a big publicity stunt, man. He was a punk about the whole situation, man.
I need you to give the people, some people that wasn't following the whole Cap situation.
Well, if you haven't heard by now, because it's been all over.
They've been under a rock.
They've been on social media, TV all day. Basically, he got Kaepernick is a guy who took a knee for police injustice. Played for the San Francisco 49ers. I would say he was a top tier quarterback when he was doing it. He was
throwing
probably
the ball.
on his decline when he started taking the knee.
Not at the time he took the knee. He was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
He's still a good quarterback.
He's still a good quarterback.
And he was guaranteed, let's not forget, people forget, he was guaranteed $15 million the next year from the 49ers, but he decided to opt out.
Right.
Let's talk about that.
All right. So he decided, but okay, now that's out the way. He decided to opt out. So he took the knee. They got him out the league. He was out the league for 3 years. All right, he had a settlement. He went and fought for his whatever payment it was. It wasn't.
I don't think they told.
They never told exactly what it got, but the rumor is 10 mil.
It was
the rumor is it a fact?
It was 10
It
million.
was
a fact?
10 million.
Okay.
So the rumor is that he got 10 mil from the league.
Remember in the beginning it was supposed to be 60 to 80 million. Then it came
that
out
was
he only got
frivolous.
10, right? Okay. Boom.
Ask Guy.
All right. So if you know, nice with all the facts, nice knowledge. Got the 10 mil. Saturday comes. 3 years later, after this whole thing started, he gets another shot. The NFL set up a workout for him to practice and to show what he got. What would you call that? Like a
Honestly,
I would call it a combine session.
It was definitely a combine. This has
It was
only
like a
happened
combine
twice.
session, yeah.
This has happened twice where the NFL made an exception specific for any players in the league in 100 years that they've been doing the NFL.
32 teams in the league, 25 showed
Correct.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Half an hour before it was supposed to go down. It was supposed to go down to the Atlanta Falcons training facility. Half an hour before it was supposed to go down, he switches the whole, what we want to say, arena.
The venue.
He changed the venue.
He want to bring the venue to a high school about an hour away from the original venue. 8 teams show up. Supposedly, when you get to the other venue that he set up, there's people there with cap shirts and what they say on them.
I know my rights.
I know my rights. He's making a big spectacle and publicity stunt. He's doing the whole workout with a Kunta Kinte shirt on. His just whole approach about getting back in the league, something that he quote unquote heard him say that he has a real passion for, he didn't really show it. He looked like a punk to me. He looked like a kid that felt like he got spit in the face.
So
and once he got a chance to spit back, he did. You know what I mean? And that's what Saturday looked to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really want to make change and use that power, you'd get back in the league, play great, and still stand up for what you're standing up for.
Use your platform.
Use your platform.
Further your fight, man.
At the height of this climate, with all this police injustice and everything that's going on right now, because racism is real heavy right now. It's real thick. There's a lot of tension out there between this MAGA and the police shit. So, you know what I mean? He could have used that platform a whole nother way, but I just look at it as a punk move, man.
I think a couple things.
My opinion.
A couple things, man. I think when this first came to fruition, I just said, all right, this was a smart move on this man's behalf by saying, you know what, I'm going to control the media, because we all know at the end of the day, if you got money, you can control a lot of things, especially media. Because guess what? We got a lot of headliners that live in this world, which is why we do this podcast on some grown man shit to be like, all right, it's cool that you read that headline, but get the facts.
Yeah, get the facts.
Okay, so I myself received some facts today. NYCE told me, they were willing to give raw footage, and this is information he signed.
They put out a statement.
They put out this statement. This thing where people are saying, this is the number what we talk about all the time. People that don't fucking fact check. They don't read, man. They just go with what makes them like, dude. I hear people with this transparency shit, right? And I get it. He wants transparency. Of course he wants transparency. Of course he does. We understand why he wants that. Obviously, he's been blackballed from the NFL. Clearly, he doesn't trust them. No shit. You're supposed to think like that.
Word.
The problem is the NFL said, listen, bro, we got the Atlanta Falcons camera crew there. They're going to film everything. You're going to get the videos that we're going to send to every team. Plus, you're going to get the raw footage, which means you're getting all of the footage, everything. So there's no way you can say that they're only showing the bad side of me. And you're getting all the footage. So this whole thing with him saying, "Oh, I wanted media there" and all of that, bro, it's bullshit, dog. It's bullshit. The NFL released this statement, bro. They're saying they said, "Okay, yeah, you can bring people. Yeah, you can bring the receivers you want. Yeah, you can do a Nike commercial." And then from the beginning, the NFL was saying, "Yo, we let you know from the beginning this was a private event, but we're gonna let you do certain things." All right, fine. And then what does he do? Half an hour before it's time to show up, he informs them that he's not showing up. He changed the venue. And I like what Stephen A. Smith said. I think he proved a valid point with this, man. He's like, you knew from the beginning that you were not going to go to the Atlanta Falcons Stadium. How do you know that? Because you all, when they went to the other 8 scouts from the teams went to the high school field that he was at, right? Mm-hmm. There was already mad people there wearing the Cap jerseys. I stand with Cap. I know my rights. Camera crew, security, all of this shit was already in place. So you already knew you were gonna do that. Yeah. You waited a half an hour before you were supposed to go to that workout to inform these people that you weren't going, bro.
Now, why do you think? Let's
playing games.
Let's move on from that. But why do you think? What would be his motive in doing that?
I don't really know.
Because I'm still trying to figure it out.
I don't know, and only thing I don't agree with Stephen A. Smith is that he's saying Cap don't want to play in the NFL. I don't think that's true. I think he wants to play. I really do think he wants to play. But I like what Stephen A. Smith said. I think that he's more. Or he wants to be a martyr more. I think that's what he was saying. For. He's like, he wants to be a martyr more, yo. You know, and it's like, because you see everything's like, now I don't have a problem. Stephen A. Smith had a problem with him wearing the Kunta Kinte shirt, right? I really don't have a problem. I don't think it was the best decision. I don't think it was the wisest thing to do only because you've already accused this organization of being racist.
Right.
When you wear a Kunta Kinte shirt, right, you're alluding to slavery. Which, what are you saying? That these people are in favor of slavery, they're racist, or you look at them like the slave master and you're just the slave? What kind of message are you trying to give off here? I don't know what. Now, I'm not saying that's what it was. What I'm saying is that I wouldn't have worn the shirt just to avoid that kind of shit.
Right.
Like, I don't even want to give off the wrong message. Only thing he should have wore was some Nike shit, got paid for it, showed your skills, and got the fuck back in the NFL. That's what I feel.
That's why I got to just ask the question, what did he gain from this? Because he obviously, I think it's fair to say, he lost an opportunity to get a job.
Possibly,
yeah.
Only because what we said earlier. Right?
Out of those 8 teams that showed out, one of them have to pick him. And
not necessarily. I think the only reason why this is the reason why I won't rule out that he's not going to get signed. Only because the NFL right now is in need of some decent quarterbacks. There's a good amount of injuries, and they're just in need of some. So I still feel like he's probably gonna get signed. Something inside of me is just saying he's still gonna get signed.
He look like a problem now to teams.
Yeah. I mean, I think that majority of the team owners, if I was a team owner, I wouldn't fucking sign him.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't sign him.
Yeah, I wouldn't
sign him.
He's
the way the majority of these owners
and
are.
Now I'm at the point where, like, if he doesn't get signed, I no longer feel bad for him. Now I feel like you brought that shit on yourself.
Yo, listen. First of all, let me just say this one thing, man. No one should feel bad for him. The man's made a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Okay?
He made money off the Nike contract.
So let's talk about the amount of money he's made. You know what? No, never mind. I don't want to count because that's not my style. Count that man's pockets, I don't count man's pockets. Exactly. Right. Thank you.
But you don't.
But at the same time,
you don't think he was.
What?
I'm not gonna say it's a fact because that's one thing I don't like. People say it for a fact, 100% fact. But you don't think that there's any slight chance that he was being blackballed?
He definitely was.
Expound upon that. What do you mean?
Like, you don't. Now, I'm like, they were not specifically letting him in because of him taking a knee and causing the controversy that came with it. That they were just keeping him out the NFL. You don't think that they were absolutely keeping him out the NFL, or do you think that he's just not the top tier quarterback that he once was, and he took a chance on himself and it backfired? Like, I could go with both of those kind of.
I said this before. I've said this before. I think two things. I think one, Kaepernick was not ever really a starting quarterback. Yes, he was a starting quarterback under a particular offense, which Jim Harbaugh ran, had a great defense. They played it. They played it well. It worked.
Phenomenal
that
defense,
worked that year, which is why they went to the Super Bowl.
Okay, thank you.
Can he play?
To somebody about that.
Can he play in the NFL? Yes. Yeah. Is he a gimmicky, maybe quarterback? Maybe. Yeah. But is he a sit in a pocket, hitting people on a? Not really, because I was looking at his throws. They're not tight. Right. He's not hitting anybody in no tight windows. Right. So with that being said, I think he lost his opportunity. I think he bet on himself, which I respect. But you said it was 16, I thought it was 15, $16 million on the table because he had a guaranteed contract on his player option, which the 49ers never said, get out. They just said, we're probably not going to start you, but you were still getting your money regardless. Yeah, but he was like, no, I want to be a starter. Yeah. I want to prove something. He started to kneel. Mm-hmm. He opted out. Then the NFL probably then said, no, we don't want to deal with that.
Denver offered him a deal, but I think it was a...
his girlfriend said some funny stuff, I think, with that. Yeah, that wasn't Denver. That was Baltimore. Baltimore.
Nah, Denver, she got a mouth on her, though. She said something even when Jay-Z was talking to her.
Elway offered him some shit, too, but it was, from what I recall, it was like a bullshit deal. I wouldn't have took it.
Regardless of it, he didn't get his pay. Then NFL teams probably started saying, all right, we don't want to deal with you. Yeah. Then he got paid to shut the hell up, $10 million. So you got your...
off the Nike deal?
I don't know what the Nike deal was, but
it was some big money, though.
He got money, so he got money. Okay, so now the NFL, for whatever reason, because no one will ever know. No one will ever know. 32 owners, they came up with the idea like, you know what? Let's give him all the perks, put all the cameras on him, give him an opportunity. To me, it would have been nice for him to say, hey, in a month's time, we're going to... blah, blah, blah. But they probably didn't because to bring in another player from outside, it's November 30th. It's the cutoff time. So, Gronk, if you're watching this, November 30th, cut the shit. The Patriots need you.
Just flush your CBD out real quick.
Yeah, just flush it out. You know what? The NFL, no. They don't care. They don't care.
They really shouldn't care because it's not really like...
Like, let's move on. We'll talk about that. All right, so now NFL gives them an opportunity. They say, hey, listen, we're going to give you these. I think Hugh Jackson was one of them. Credible NFL coaches to tell you what's going to, kind of walk you through all of this.
They told them exactly what
the way in which these practices take place, there's like 10 to 15 throws that they want to see him make. He knows of the throws. They have receivers. After you do that, you sit down, you're interviewed, they ask questions. All of this is recorded. If let's say Nick's team didn't come, guess what? You're getting a tape or on DVD of everything.
Yeah, that's what the statement said.
That happened. That was going to happen. With him pulling that, I said when I first heard it, wait a minute, this dude pulled out because he wants his own media. I said, you know what? I'm all right with that. Right. You know why I was all right with that? Because I, as a videographer, know what I can do with some footage.
Right.
Regardless of them saying raw. How are you going to prove it? You don't know it was raw or was not. You're just going to see what I give you. Right. I can chop out things. Right. But having other media there, quote unquote, protects him. Plus, it spins things. So if they're like, oh, he couldn't make it, the TMZs and whatever other publication be like, yo, he's good enough than this quarterback and this quarterback. Is it fair to say there's a lot of people that just watch the NFL and don't really know the intricacies of football? I'm not going to sit here.
Facts.
I'm not going to sit here and say I know the NFL, that I can coach. But I can say I know a lot about the NFL. I speak to a lot of people that are in the NFL.
Right.
And I'm around it.
Right.
Would he be able to run a Patriot offense? No. Would he be able to run 2/3 of the offenses in the league? I'm going to say no. You know why? Because there's no other Lamar Jackson. And I only said Lamar Jackson because Deshaun Watson, but he can throw much better. But hopefully Lamar will get there.
Lamar's more of like a line drive thrower.
Yeah, exactly. Bullets. But meaning a Randall Cunningham, like running gun type, a prototype like a Kaepernick. I don't think so. So guess what? Teams ain't gonna change their whole offense.
Yeah, but I remember when Cap was nice though, when he used to kiss the biceps after.
Yeah, but we could go. We could go back.
Right, this is what dudes were failing to realize, yo. That people keep talking about that 2012-2013 season where they went
7 years ago
and won, right?
Yeah. They didn't win. They didn't win
that year.
No.
Oh yeah,
Ray Lewis.
Right. That's right. They took him to the bowl, whatever. And people fail to realize, bro, they were only 11-4. They were only 11-4. It wasn't a bad record, but decent. 11-4. But bro, their defense was good, real good that year.
And
it's
their
kind of like,
coach.
now look, let me give you a perfect example. People are like, oh, Cap showed out, did this, did that. Yeah, well, Brock Osweiler showed out too when Denver had an amazing defense too. Did Brock Osweiler take the Denver Broncos to the Super Bowl? No, because look what he did when he went to the Texans. Right. He got this big deal, right? Signed everything, major bread, and he was fucking trash. He was fucking trash. So we can't just sit back and be like, oh, well, Cap took them to the Super Bowl. Nah. Their defense played a major role in that, dog. We haven't seen Cap play on no other team except for the 49ers.
Facts.
And he only had 1 or 2 decent seasons, and then he declined severely after that. You feel me? So, like, people, they gas the shit when it comes to Cap. Oh, he's ill. Yo, he's good. He's good. But, like, I read a comment. Natalia said 80% of the NFL quarterbacks are trash. That's outrageous to say. 80% are trash?
First of all,
you know what it is?
They're not trash. First of all, if
they made it to the league.
If you make it to the league, if you make it to the league, you're amongst the elite.
Dog,
it's not
period. Think about, like Natalia.
Let's do math.
I always cherish your views,
your math is off.
To say 80%
your
is
math
trash
is off.
is just crazy.
It is crazy. Your math is off.
To make it to an NFL team and be a starting quarterback is an achievement.
Yeah, you're not trash.
That means you are good.
At the end of the day,
at some point,
to make it to the NFL is an achievement.
Right.
All right. But 80%.
To say 80% of the starters right now are 80% of the starters before these injuries.
Let's
80% are trash.
I know. Okay, so
that's crazy.
Listen, so
I get it, you support them, but that's crazy.
And that's the thing too. Support can make people blind.
That's what I'm saying. 80% is just.
That's
I'm
ludicrous.
sorry. That's a force.
Insane.
Right.
But we got to keep it real. I want to go back. You might think he's better than these other quarterbacks because you're like, oh, I like this. We'll say Tampa Bay because he's a black quarterback there too, right? I like Jameis Winston, but you know what? He sucks. But guess what? He fits their system.
Right.
He can throw in the window.
That's what I'm
There's
trying to
two
say.
guys.
That's what I'm
He
trying
can
to
push it through there.
Right.
Cap is floating things over there. I honestly, I was looking at it. They're like, yo, those are great throws. I was like, there's no one coming at him.
Nah,
he knows the throw.
I swear to God, I said the same thing.
It's a deep pass.
It's a different.
That's the case.
I didn't watch none of the footage.
I watched the TMZ joint. Or it was
I saw
the
the one where
shade
they
room.
show some. Yeah, they
the
show
shade
some
room.
passes
It was
and
a
shit.
duck just floating. I was like, wow, I can literally go outside and throw the ball better. And if you guys were watching the podcast earlier when PZ and I went to Maggie's, I can go outside. Don't try us. But anyway, what I was saying is I can throw better than that nigga. Right. Word. Like, his joint was just like, hey, I'm like, what the hell?
Listen, like
and I played JV. I was in varsity. Man, I was lucky to play varsity. Shout outs to Tim Hasselback and Hasselback, the Hasselback, Greg Camella, NFL players. Check your stats. Zavarian Brothers High School.
Hasselback's on ESPN now.
You're damn right. You know what I mean? And he'll tell you, the game, it's so much more than just throwing the ball.
I like what see, Chops is my man. Chops, same thing.
Talk about
He's
it.
a clown parrot. He doesn't want to play. He wants to stir the pot.
That's all
That's
you wanna
basically
do.
where I'm at, bro.
That's all you want to do.
Chops and I were talking about that. That's where I'm at, bro. Like at this point, I'm
he's
just
trying to
looking
be
at
an
him like-
activist
I'm
so
looking at him
bad
like
he
he's
just
a
made a
clown,
mockery
bro.
of himself.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
He
like
did.
he's a clown.
Clown.
That's a clown. That's all he did.
Like,
bro.
and even with this, like, bro, you walking around, got your hair all out.
Yeah,
and shit, bro.
he's doing
Braid
too
your shit
much.
up, dog. Braid your shit up, bro. You been
I don't
walking
even
around with
care
your hair
about
all
that.
out.
You know what?
No, because you look stupid.
You know what?
Your shit looks stupid.
Nah,
you don't even look good with a
Dog,
fro.
you
Nah,
didn't see
you
the
know what
commercial?
that is?
You didn't see the commercial when he
You
had
know
the
what I'm
black leather jacket on,
Yeah,
looking
dog,
like Huey
you
P.
can-
Newton and
yeah,
shit.
but,
Like,
bro,
I'm like, what the fuck you trying to prove?
Because they want that
They're
narrative.
portraying
They're
him, right.
trying
They're
to push.
portraying him like
They're
that,
pushing
though.
this, bro.
Yeah, I can see it.
Listen,
I can see it.
and he sold his soul.
I can see it.
Bro,
you
I
know-
ain't never been sold on his persona. I've been saying that shit from day one. I have not been sold on his persona from the moment he started doing this stuff. Like, I'll support the movement. Like, I always support for social justice. I mean, social reform and police brutality. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
police
with all of
justice,
that,
whatever you wanna
bro.
call it.
Yeah, social justice reform. I'm with all of that, bro. But there's some people that I think are genuine, and there's some people I don't fucking think he's genuine, and I never have.
'Cause he's
and
doing-
I always said that from the beginning.
Listen, I'm sorry. You remember when like Master P was the only like
Lies,
black-
he looked good.
Huh?
On the comment board.
Okay.
Of course, it's a female saying that. She don't know nothing
Who?
about football. Fannie Miranda. Fonnie, excuse me.
Okay, listen.
Pardon me.
You remember what was it, Master P, when he used to have the movies?
Yeah.
Like, and they were the only really black movies. You knew in your heart
It was trash.
that shit was garbage.
Yo, About It was such a cult classic. When my man beat my man down on the stairs with the bat, And the blood started splattering, and you could just tell it was ketchup,
Yo, but
bro.
fam.
That shit was fake.
Yo,
You could just tell it was
Got it.
ketchup, bro.
Right.
They were just squeezing ketchup against the wall, man. This shit looked crazy as fuck.
yo, but that's what I'm saying. Like, can we just be honest with ourselves? Listen, man, at the end of the day, if you got a little, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you got like your niece and she wants to be like a singer and she's singing songs during Christmas. You're just doing this.
You wanna know?
Like, let's move on.
You want to know how I really feel about it? What really? It's my honest opinion of him.
Go ahead, man.
I really feel like what he did was he preyed on the emotions,
He did.
right, of African Americans.
He did.
And used it to try to gain support.
He did,
Feel what
bro.
I'm saying?
That's
That's
exactly
how I
what he
really
did.
feel. It's what he did, bro. I don't
Exactly
care if
what he
anybody agree or they don't. That's what I feel as though.
And it worked.
Because I like what dude. What's that dude? You know him, the one that we posted a video before where he made valid points on ESPN. You know his name. You watch the show.
Go ahead.
Yo, it's a valid point, bro. When there was a lot of controversy going on with the police brutality back in 2013 and stuff like that, dude, Cap was doing none of that shit, bro. He wasn't doing nothing. He was quiet as a fucking church mouse, playing football as a starter, wasn't saying nothing, doing nothing behind the scenes, none of that shit. When Jay-Z was doing shit back in 2013, bailing activists out, paying for people's,
Quietly.
lawyers, stuff like that.
Quietly.
Black Lives Matter was at the forefront of shit. Cap was nowhere, dog.
OGs
Cap
move
was
quietly,
nowhere,
bro.
And then
Quietly.
in 2016, right, they say, listen, you're on the bench still. We want to renew your contract. He didn't like that. He starts taking the knee. All that shit seems too convenient for me. That's for me the way I'm viewing it. It just seemed too convenient for
could've
me.
played out that
and
way.
the whole time before I even
Seems
got
legit.
super into what he was doing, I was like, yo, the first time I was seeing this dude taking a knee, I said, damn, that's funny. He's taking a knee. I said, I swear he's doing that to bring attention to himself because he's riding the bench and he wants to get attention back to himself.
100%.
I swear that's what he did it for, bro.
But listen,
I'm
man.
I'm dead ass. Like, I
But-
don't think he's genuine or nothing, man. And I don't.
He ain't trying,
I'm
though.
sorry, bro.
It's
Like,
working.
I don't know. I look at people like I've been saying. I look at people like Ali. I look at people like Malcolm. I look at people like Dr. King. Like they were more genuine. Like that was to me their
were true
history
blue
is
activists,
more
bro.
true activism. I don't see him as being like that.
Right
But it
now,
was working.
Mos Def or Yusef Bey,
Yeah.
as he calls himself, and Talib Kweli,
Yeah.
they're
I'm
in
sorry,
the
I
trenches
just
with
don't
it right
see him,
now,
though,
bro.
man.
But they don't want to hear stuff like that.
They
bro.
don't, but they're in
You
the
know what I
trenches
mean?
with it.
Natalia
100%.
said he's a fake activist. His whole movement is fake. Took a real issue and put a price on it. He's been a clown. Hey man, I mean, I'm at this point I think he's a clown too, man. I really do.
Hey, man, clown do clown shit, you know?
facts, big
But it
facts.
is.
But still, if he gets in, hey, good for him. If
Good
he
for him,
doesn't,
man.
I just don't feel bad no more, man.
Yeah.
I think that was the whole purpose of like Jay sitting down with Goodell and trying to build that relationship. You know what I mean? It was,
Yeah, man. I just would have liked to.
everybody was mad when Jay did that. He turned his back on Cap, and
and
then Cap gets a chance, and then look what he does.
But we all knew what was really going on,
Like,
man.
I just hate the
now,
smoke and
but
mirror shit.
this is what's funny though. At the end of the day, after Jay-Z did his deal, he did whatever. He never went out of his way.
Fonny, see what Fonny said to you? You said Fonny don't even know football. She said, "Shut up, I don't though."
Oh shit!
Facts.
She kept
Hold on. And after he left the NFL, then just basically reiterated what you just said.
And after he left the NFL, he did nothing. He has no movement. If his shit was authentic, why try to go back to?
But you know what, man? It's gonna be funny. We should go back and check out these comments when we was talking about Kaepernick.
My man
See if
D-Rock.
y'all was saying the same thing. See what the energy's like.
I think Chops was
we could-
kind of
we
like
could
I
pull
think
up.
Chops was kind of like where we stood. Like
No,
yo,
I mean like
you
the
see
majority
couple
of
other
people. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Natalia,
me and Natalia talked about it a few times. She's kind of always had the same view on him. She just said that she like me. He still deserved to be in there because there were quarterbacks that I think he was better than.
Mm-hmm.
So and there's a couple bums that I think he could replace. So
Definitely.
I still think that, but. I mean, there's a couple people that I bet if we go back, though, we'll see. They
Of course, there's a couple people.
Donaldson is out here talking about he sees ghosts, bro.
That's good because
Get him outta
renting-
here.
They renting the idea.
What
I'm
the Jets
okay
doing?
with and I told you I like when people rent ideas. You ain't got to buy it right away, but you can rent it, and that right there is growth. That's grown man shit.
And
That's grown man
My
shit.
man Block said Cap is a clown. I'm glad Stephen A. Smith got in his ass today on First Take. Fuck him. And the clown still took the money from the NFL and Nike, but he's an activist. Like,
Boom.
yeah,
Exactly.
and that goes back
Nice.
to what Natalia said. You putting a price on real issues, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You make, I don't know, man.
His NFL career was depleting. He started making bank off activism.
You know what? What needs to really happen now?
But he does do some. I mean, he's doing.
Don't get me wrong. He probably did some.
Football,
yeah,
bro.
right.
He is doing some shit outside of football.
Right, I'm
I
sure
can't
of
act
it.
Like I don't. He's doing some shit
Yeah, I'm
outside
sure of it.
football.
I just don't know.
But I
I'm
feel
sure.
like it's kind of like Trump doing things for black people. You're doing it because you kind of
checklist,
right.
a little checklist.
It's like nah, because you put yourself in a position to if you don't do it.
I got 10 mil for it. I can give y'all 500,000.
Cat put himself in a position like if you
know
don't
what I
do
mean?
it, now
Right.
you're really exposed.
Right,
Like
yeah.
Trump,
I get
if you
some
don't
back.
do it, now you definitely look racist.
100%.
So it's like, is it really genuine?
Is it genuine? Yeah,
dog, that's what
yeah,
I've been saying
yeah.
from the beginning. That's why I love when people bring that stuff. Trump did for black people. I'm like, he's not genuine.
Yeah.
He's not genuine.
I don't know.
You know, and they're like, what about?
You know what
he's
he's
not
saying?
genuine.
I want to know what the return on investment is if I am to give these
Right.
people money.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
What's
that was
my
a shit
kickback?
Trump fucking thing. But listen, I'm gonna cut y'all off because I think we had enough of this crap.
Yeah, I'm done with
All right,
Cap.
move on. But listen, for y'all, I don't know
Block, shut up.
if you was in the dark.
Yes, his wifey is
I don't know
bad.
what was going on, but listen, prior to this podcast,
Wifey's bad.
we
I knew
had
Block would say that.
myself and we had Peasy. We went out in these streets. Why? Because that's what we do.
Yes.
We went out there and we
Out in
we
the
did
pits.
some homework. We
Pits.
did a little homework. And the homework we did is because we have a show coming up and we want all of y'all to show up, man. It's going to be Thursday, December 5th, and that's at Maggie's Lounge.
Maggie's Lounge.
We got a couple things, man.
Live
and you know
show.
what? For y'all bumbarassos that didn't show up,
A
here
live
you go.
show. A live
Right.
show.
But it's a live show, right?
Yes.
It's Peasy in the Streets, GMS podcast. We on site, Maggie's Lounge. These two motherfuckers always talking about light-skinned people are late. But as you can, I'm on time today. Now let's see what this dude BI is handling your BI. Where is he?
Oh, shit. Is this the spot? Hold on. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay. I think I'm the only one here. Oh, look at this dude. What's up, Peasy, man? What's going on,
Let's
man?
talk about I'm late.
Hey, you know, light-skinned people always late. Oh, damn, you got this going. We here live, as y'all can see, a little skit for y'all. We at Maggie's Lounge. Gotta do our homework before we come here and give y'all some information, some knowledge, some grown man shit, man. You over here, you producing now, man, so I'm gonna record you. So, but what we wanted to do is we wanted to come out here, make sure that, you know, the place was right just for y'all. December 5th, the flyer is coming out. I promise, we just got a lot of stuff going out. We're working on December 12th, December 5th. But December 5th, right here, we're gonna be here, Maggie's Lounge. As y'all can check it out right here, we're gonna need the people. We're gonna need y'all here in front of us, supporting us, talking at Ish, giving us these questions. You know, he got this pie. Look, he's at the pie. He's going at the pie. Smart man. So we got food, we got beverages, and we got laughs, we got jokes, we got grown man shit. So we hope y'all come through December 5th. I know I've been seeing the flyers coming out. I promise you I'm gonna have some type of flyer done tonight, which means it's gonna be a real long morning for me, but I'll send it out. Peasy's gonna share it, Fly Nice is gonna share it, and we're gonna do what we do, which is grown man shit, man. Yo, you got anything to say, man? He ain't got nothing to say, he's just eating, bro.
Look out for it. Maggie's coming up. 222 coming up. It's a GMS thing. Man.
Yo, wait. You working on that, Pete? You working on that, the Prano movement? I know you got an interview coming up.
Yeah, I got an interview coming up with my man Prano.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So look out for that.
Nice. We got a lot of things coming up. Peasy in the streets is spit. We got nice knowledge. Y'all seen him spit that 4 to 5 minute bar and education, a lot of stuff, man. So again, shout outs to everyone that supports us. We appreciate y'all. Yes, we will be having a podcast tonight, but we had to pull up real quick at Maggie's Lounge just to test the location, make sure everything's on par, just for y'all, man. We do it for y'all. We work hard, and that's it, man. On that note, we out of here. Yo, can I get a slice of that, bro? What is that? What do we got? Look at how we do this.
All right, but so y'all see that? That's December 5th going down at Maggie's Lounge in Quincy.
Maggie's.
We want people to come through. It's Thursday, so just want everybody to come through, have a good time. Don't be on no bullshit. Leave the bullshit at home.
Check your egos at the door.
Definitely check your egos at the door. Don't fuck our shit up.
Yeah, man.
You fuck our shit up, it's gonna be a problem.
Definitely.
For real. But nah, we just want to have people come on, have a good time, man. Enjoy this shit, man.
That's what this whole podcast is about, man. Grown man shit, grown woman shit. Definitely. Come unwind. We gonna have some questions. We might have some games that BI was over there thinking about.
Yo, I want
testimonials.
Yeah, all right. So let's ask the people, man. You might as well tell them. Let's get them prepared, right? Mm-hmm. So what I was thinking was, so when you go to Maggie's, for people who haven't been at Maggie's, there's this little thing. It's for you young people. It's called a phone booth, where we used to put a quarter and a dime, or whatever. Actually, it used to be a dime back in my day. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. And make a phone call. So what I was thinking was,
you had the phones with the numbers you had to spin. And
yeah, all that. I just didn't have to. Yo, please remind me, because shout outs to my cousin's wife's parents. They met on a CB. Breaker 19 breaker. So that used to be something that they used to do on Friday, Saturday nights, and talk to random people. Breaker.
In the house, or they was truck drivers?
No, at the house.
Oh, they was bored.
Yeah. But that's what it was.
That's what it was, right? Fact.
All right, so back to this thing. So peep game. Mm-hmm. So this is this telephone booth. We're gonna get it. We're gonna tell people. We're gonna call it the confession booth.
Yeah, the confession.
If you got something you want to confess in video, it's gonna be a mask inside. You put the mask on there. You shoot a little video. Say a confession. Be like, yo, I don't know what to tell my boyfriend, but I can't keep lying because I am just not
satisfied.
Whatever.
All his balls stink.
Right.
Hey.
Something crazy.
Sometimes, P, that happens.
Yeah, no. Well, you're supposed to shower before.
Grown man shit, yeah.
It's all about perspective.
Nah, man, I got something, listen.
Don't season the meat.
Nah, but
you can't season
the meat. About
shit earlier, bro. We could touch on that in a second, because I read some shit earlier about a girl was saying some shit about dudes be really making the poom poom stink, bro.
That's a thing.
Well,
we talked about that
too. If a chick is messing with the wrong dude, the man can definitely throw off her pH balance.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
She was naming a couple different ways to set their shit off.
Yeah?
I was like, okay, yeah.
Call in. I'd like to know the different ways.
Oh, shit.
Yo, because I'll be honest with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what I used to do. There used to be this little thing. It was called shower to shower. Y'all might not know it, but the powder.
I remember shower to shower. That was the towel party.
The blue jump.
I think they found out that was giving people cancer. We had to dead that.
If I die of cancer, somebody need to make some money off of that.
Trust me.
That used to be on my Johnson.
I powdered faithfully.
So did I. And then one day, the girl that I was with was just like going through some problems.
So you went outside?
Just going through some problems. And I was like, oh, I felt a certain kind of way. Right. So being a grown man that I was, I went with her to the doctors, not on TI shit, but on some BI shit. Yeah. And she was like, come with me. Okay, boom. Talk to the doctor. He's like, I don't know. Sometimes the chemicals. So I was like, damn, doc, what you saying? I got to just break up with her? And I'm in my mind like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, doctor says this is the best for your poom poom.
All he's thinking about is slinging some new.
Yes.
That's all.
On Dead Dogs, I was.
Yeah,
I said, yeah, doc, you know what I'm talking about.
He's trying to snipe something new, bro. He's over there. This chick dying of ovarian cancer and shit. He's trying to snipe some new.
Yo.
He's like, damn, shorty, you got ovarian cancer fucked up. That's crazy. I gotta stop fucking you. My dick gave you cancer. It's crazy though.
Gotta go. Hey, I would. Hey, listen.
Gotta go.
Did Michael Douglas say that Catherine Zeta-Jones gave him throat cancer from eating out?
Oh yeah.
On Dead Dogs.
That was the rumor. That was a fact though.
I don't know if it's a fact, but we're gonna make it a fact tonight. Okay, just to go on with my narrative and my little story.
Okay,
so
Cap.
I'm putting exactly.
Okay,
I put a shower to shower. And then he was just like, I don't know what you guys are doing. You know what I mean? And then he tried to insinuate that I was cheating. And maybe because of me cheating, things was exchanging. I was like, hell no, duck.
He said he said it in a nice way.
No, because I said it's the winter season, so it's time to cuddle.
Right, we cuddling.
If it was summertime, it would have been different. But nah, so long story short, come to find out it was the shower to shower. Son.
He was over there telling, the doctor's over there telling the girl, you know, he might have poison dick. He might have it.
As the doctor tried to, so, you know, I don't. I'm a doctor. I can clear it up. I'll give you a pill.
Right.
Holler at me.
Right.
But nah, long story short, so you're right, man. Some of the stuff that we put, or just the chemicals and mixing around, you can definitely screw that things up, man. It's all chemistry down there, man.
Let me read to you. I'll read to you what she said right here.
Go ahead, brother.
He said, this is how men cause vaginal odors and bacteria. Men, keep your penis clean. Y'all carry bacteria. Too much sperm inside women can cause bacteria, so pull out sometimes. You gotta shoot the club. You gotta shoot the outside of the club up sometimes.
Paint the face.
You can't always shoot up.
You
the inside
cannot
of the club,
shoot. No, you can't. You're right.
Become Picasso.
Sometimes you gotta just pull up
Michelangelo
and shoot the outside of the club.
Donatello.
I like that shit anyways. I love that shit. I love that shit. I don't know how to do it.
All the fucking Ninja Turtles.
I love that shit. Right. So she said, when your balls are itching, that's yeast.
What?
Y'all want women to always ride that? You need to have your hair shaved. Your hair carries bacteria and holds sweat from your balls.
I'm big on that,
Hold
though.
on. Yeah, look. Then she says, not wearing the proper boxer size can cause men private areas to sweat and shave.
Just like women get yeast from tight.
Yep.
Very true. Very true.
Bacteria will form and multiply because of the heat and tightness of the boxers. Yo, fellas, stop wearing them crazy ass tight boxers or get some nice comfortable silk shit where you get some air in there, fellas. What she trying to say? You dudes that be probably wearing male thongs and shit. That's probably for y'all.
100%.
Because my shit don't.
Who is doing that?
But, you know, I don't know.
Yo,
I don't
That's
know.
like a European thing, isn't it?
You know what it was? What happened is they were like, yo, I'm gonna wear these skinny jeans, and then they went all the way European. Just because they doing over on the other side of the ocean don't mean you're gonna do that over here, man. Like, relax.
Take that too far. Don't
Get some
bullshit.
cotton in your briefs, bro. God damn.
Yo,
It ain't all
period.
polyester.
Yo, even the old nasty polyester boxes,
Yo, bro.
get those out of there. They gotta have stretch and flexibility, man.
Yeah, the shit that get you good airflow.
Good
too.
flow, yeah, man.
I'm gonna
can't.
tell you, this is amazing. Y'all should know. Y'all
Should be nothing
this
be
young
hugging
guy
your
might
balls.
not know. But listen, back in the day, it used to be just all white briefs, like
Oh yeah, BVDs, bro.
hard.
I was a BVD kid.
Listen,
Horrible.
listen.
All right, but let me keep reading this though, because she
you go.
says, "Stop messing with multiple females. Mixing fluid throws off our pH balance."
Right. That's a fact,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I don't know if dude's gonna stop that one, but all right. Y'all,
I
I'm just saying.
am a faithful man.
I mean, if they single, like,
Yeah,
you know, start,
yeah.
all right, well,
But you know what's
I
crazy?
am a reformed cheater.
it says.
Why can't condoms help that?
I know. I don't know. I mean, I guess she must be implying they're just slanging
They're
without
slanging
the condom
oof.
at all times.
Damn,
so.
you nasty, son.
Fuck all that. I wouldn't even if you're doing if you're going to imply that someone's sleeping with multiple females, I wouldn't be like, you're throwing off the pH balance. I'd be like, bitch, you might give somebody fucking AIDS.
Yeah,
You
the
might-
HIV.
I ain't worried about your pussy stinking. I think it's a little bit more.
The
a little bit
HIV.
more important. Right. You might.
Fuck the disease, you gonna throw the pH balance off.
Right, she's talking about pH balance, bitch. Well,
Yeah.
I guess fuck the Batman
Yeah.
forever, huh? Guess you kept that, no big deal. Stank pussy's more important, huh?
Right,
All right.
right.
Cool. But she said, y'all don't have a primary care provider and you need to attain one. Take your ass to the doctor. Well,
Hey.
any man that doesn't have a primary care provider, his priorities are all fucked up. So
100%.
I don't know what she's talking about. But
And
I
if
guess
you don't
the dudes
have
out there that
health
don't
insurance-
And shameless plug, but I don't care. I'm gonna be real. This is what I do. If you don't have a doctor, please feel free to come by. 745
for
River
real.
Street, Hyde Park.
Segway King over there,
If
man.
you have mass health, we're gonna see your dirty ass.
Segway
It don't
King,
matter.
yo.
We will give you the penicillin to go get that thing out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's another one I didn't know. Men sit up with trichomonas.
What?
She says men sit up with trichomonas.
Explain.
And don't have no symptoms. I don't know. I guess dudes can carry and have no symptoms. A woman can't get tricked without a man. Wash your hands before you rub on the pussy. I always definitely agreed with that. I used to always think like, damn, these females be letting dudes go and play with them and shit like that, and their hands be dirty and shit. Dudes got all types of shit.
You
under
did
their
see
skin.
him crumbling the herb.
Right, he was breaking the weed up, rolling it up. He got all types of shit.
His
on his-
fingernails are kind of.
Right, and you didn't make him go wash his shit. Shame on you. It's not him. Shame on you. Fuck you talking about, bitch. You should be carrying fucking hand sanitizer in your shit. Like, motherfucker, put this on. But hey, it's on you. So that was, you know. And then she says, some of y'all Yeah, some of y'all just simply don't bathe every day. Facts.
Facts, man.
Ain't been to the dentist in years, bacteria in the mouth, but always want to eat the cat. I definitely said that before, too. I was wondering that, too. Some of y'all ladies always talking about dudes, now letting them just, I just want some head from them, or I'll just take head from them. Yeah, but some of these dudes' mouth is dirty.
Yo.
And I was always thinking that.
Can we talk about, especially now, where a lot of men, since we're talking about men, smoke weed.
Yeah.
Y'all need to really start taking care of. Get yourself a tongue brush.
Hell yeah. Bro, ain't nothing worse, bro.
And you talk with your man, you're like...
smoking bud, bro, and don't be hitting that shit. Throw a piece of gum in there.
Yeah.
Fucking rinse it
Freshen
out.
it up.
There's nothing worse. Bro,
especially when Backwoods was big. Backwoods used to have
Backwoods
bro. Backwoods used to have dudes stinking. And you know, I participate in the herbal activities.
No doubt.
So what's your preference now?
But I keep a toothbrush in the car.
Yo,
you feel what I'm trying to say?
Story, I'm dying.
And I got a little thing of
Altoids?
Listerine.
Listerine. Yo, they selling for $1.50 at Osco Drugs.
Back in the day, I used to have the little dissolved joint you put on the tongue before they figured out they gave him cancer.
Yes, I knew something was wrong with them things. I used to be like, why does my tongue feel like bubbly?
I throw them strips in heavy.
Me too. Yeah,
boom.
Me
you know
too.
what I mean?
Yeah, that shit is.
I hate smelling like weed in public. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man.
And that's how
I just think it's just. I don't know. It's just not my thing, man.
It's a horrible.
Yo, talk more about that part of the game.
And I always keep a nice, good quality bottle of cologne in the whip. You know what I'm
get
saying?
the oils too. Like,
oils, you know what I'm saying? Hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
All that
you know what I'm
shit,
saying? So before I get out the car, I do all that. You ain't gonna tell them I've been burning. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You should, yeah.
And they should.
And I just don't think it's attractive. And if a girl thinks that's attractive, then I come to your spot smelling like a whole backwood. There's something wrong with you, man.
Word.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Those the type of girls that ain't got sheets on the mattress, ain't got a box spring, shit's on the floor.
That shit is not
taking
attractive,
pictures
love.
in front of a dirty mirror, fucking diapers in the corner.
Why? I have a question. In today's day and age, right, we need to do a segment about that. We should just have like a skit. That's a skit. Y'all, whoever other podcast is watching it, feel free to do the skit because I'd like to just see. I think it'd be funny.
Right.
Somebody got to do a skit with like somebody just doing all the videos, showing the Prada and everything, and on the back you do see the mattress, just sitting there, bag of chips, dirty diaper on the thing. Yo, I'll never forget. I'm not gonna say who. I went to their crib. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo,
What? Yo, you want something EBI? No. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. You sure?
Let me tell you something.
You know, Shorty cooking right now.
My man used to say, if you go to a Shorty's crib and you never been there, go to the bathroom and check the bathroom. If there's hair behind the toilet and shit like that,
listen,
then
I say
that's
two
like
things.
a no-go. That usually means the booty ain't 100% clean.
No, that's what I say, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I say? I say two things. Check the bathroom to see if they got some wipes.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm about the wipes.
If they don't got no wipes, that means they doo-doo. And if they don't doo-doo and take a shower, that means they doo-doo and
they
butt
wipe
stink.
them properly.
Yeah.
Word.
Word.
You know what I mean? So female, if you go in there and you don't see no wipes, you better hope that she shit and then shower. Because if she don't, she shit and walk around with a stinky ass all day.
Can we go back to the wipe to
got
TP?
stains in the Vickies.
Bro.
Talk about this stuff. This is edible candy? Give a fuck?
Yeah.
Listen.
Bitch Brian, all brown thongs.
But I have a question though. What's the ratio, wipes to toilet paper ratio? Because you don't want to go out there with swash ass.
Nah, you can't.
I call it swash ass.
No. You got to use the toilet paper first.
Right?
No, the wet wipe
do the
first.
thing.
Nah, I use toilet paper first because it's too wet. You can't have wet getting on.
But see,
it don't work.
It
like
all
that.
depends.
You gotta get that wetness up out of there.
Nah,
But-
I just
but-
take it with the toilet
But
paper.
wait.
I know, right?
You still gotta say that shit? Oh, that's still a thing? Nobody told me. You know I'm old. I don't know.
If we talking about man
Nigga, I'm talking about wipe my ass. What up, dog? All I gotta say is, if I didn't have my veggies, and I'm talking about that dry shit,
You need some.
I need the wipes.
Right.
But if it's a wet one, I'm not gonna follow up with the wet. I gotta dry it out,
Yeah.
then wipe it out with the wet wipes, then dry it out so I don't have swatch.
You always gotta dry it out.
Yeah, cool.
That's my point. You always gotta dry it out after the wipe.
Yeah,
But it all depends on the type of that come out. If you got the, if you flushing out the ass, the diarrhea, you don't use the wet wipes, do you? First?
Nah.
Or do you dry?
No,
It don't matter.
toilet paper, bro.
But
Oh, I see your point now. Okay.
Because you might not get, you might just be soups.
You talk about fecal matter. Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where were we? Isn't that where we were?
we
We talking about the shits.
I was lost for a minute.
Nah, I mean, but
Yeah, I got you now.
But yo, the second thing was this, bro. The second thing was
you
this.
now.
I always tell dudes, even if you walk in the crib and shit, look clean, don't be fooled. You gotta check her microwave. If a microwave is nasty, that means the bitch just cleaned up for you. Just you came over, she cleaned up real quick.
Yeah, she
didn't get the microwave, bro.
Clean,
she lived like a Viking.
That microwave
Don't be
shit's
fooled,
annoying
bro.
to me.
She lived like a Viking, bro.
On dogs, go to a Family Dollar. They sell them covers. Or
Yeah, right.
paper towel.
Paper towel.
Throw a little paper towel.
Old school.
Shit ain't gotta be exploded. It's like, goddamn.
The spaghetti.
It's starting to explode in here.
The spaghetti don't
It's
come out
just-
the microwave. Look
Yo,
like you
fam.
blew up a cat in that
And I
motherfucker.
know, you know what I'm saying? Because I barbecue. I'm a fat boy. I like to barbecue.
You really
My
are.
wife's like, yo, you really got to scrub that. I'm like, nah, you got to leave some of that. It's like when you got that hot iron skillet, you got to leave some of that res, just a little bit, the flavor, the ingredient. Nobody needs to leave the ingredients left over in the microwave. Ever. So clean that shit.
Yo, one time, right?
Funny, I wish I could sleep on the couch in my mom's crib. I wish.
Listen, I'll
I'd
tell you
move
this.
right now to say shit. I'd be like, listen, Mom, this mortgage right now is kind of fucking me up. These gigs ain't. Hey, listen, Cliff put out a friends and family
Word.
thing for those that need photos. Hit me up.
This adulthood shit is real.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore. I don't want to do this. Kids keep asking me for shit. Like, God damn
it.
want more? Yeah. Yo, my daughter's a trip. That's why, whoever marries my daughter, good luck. And you better not be faking it because she bougie as hell because I made it that way and I appreciate that.
Damn, good for
She
you.
goes, yo, daddy. So it was nice that we went out for breakfast this morning and then now we're going out for lunch. But I was thinking for dinner, we should go for, I'm like, what the fuck? Like she had plans, fam.
Right.
And then the next
Wow.
day, we can wake up and go to the movies together. And then she likes to sprinkle as a family, just to kind of tie it so it's not so selfish. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
DNA is real.
She already got it down.
Yeah, she does.
Wow, good for
Jesus
her.
Christ.
That's all right, though. You do that for, because then you're the standard that she applies to the next man. In
Bingo!
Fact. That's big though.
Hell yeah.
That's big, man.
Like, don't get all happy because he got you a little chicken sandwich.
Right, he ain't do shit for you.
The hell?
Big,
I got my
that's
own
huge,
chicken
man.
sandwich.
You as a
I use
father,
Purdue.
You the standard that they supposed to apply anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, hold on. I want to know who's Fanny.
Fonny,
I'm sorry.
Fonny.
Fanny talking about life insurance right now.
She said dudes
said
got to
dudes
do
got
out
no
for
life
sleeping on the couch of their
insurance.
mom's
Whoever
crib.
her
I wish I could
boyfriend
sleep on
is
the
or
couch of my
baby
mom's.
daddy, be careful. She's thinking smart.
Fonny said, so you got a life insurance?
I know, right? So what's your portfolio looking like?
gonna put
I let
me
my
on
shit
there?
expire. I ain't gonna lie, man. I read out. I was like, damn. Yeah, this month.
D Block said, dude,
We'll come back to that.
box full of money with no health insurance. Facts.
Hey,
A lot of dudes like that though.
Listen.
Like, I just paid for the
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real.
a lot of dudes
One
don't go to the
nice
doctor
thing.
or the dentist.
Donald Trump. Shout outs to him.
Teeth game gotta be proper.
Donald Trump said this: you ain't gotta have insurance next year because if you don't have health insurance, they tax you $950 for not having health
They penalize
insurance.
you towards your return, right?
Exactly. But as of this year, that's no longer because I was a black man without. But as of January, this guy,
You gonna have health insurance.
Tufts,
My man.
not that bullshit.
Okay, that
That
cheap
Gucci shit. I'm gonna use the fuck out
I
of
know, I
that
got
shit.
some mad
I'm
facts.
going everywhere.
I be using the fuck out of mine.
Yo, I'm going everywhere.
I be
Doc,
like,
I don't
listen,
feel good, but you were just here yesterday. Listen, let's talk
Fuck
about
it.
this.
Yo, my shorty will tell you, I take my ass to the hospital over everything. Like, why?
I go for my checkups, but I don't go as much as I should.
I got health insurance, bitch. I'm using it.
Hey, use
Yeah.
it, bro.
They be
Use
up
it.
in there. What are you here for, sir? Feel tingling in my foot. What's that? I googled
Little
this shit.
tingle.
I Googled it.
That shit said if it feels from
I
more than
want to
10
need an
seconds,
MRI,
life's over.
X-ray, CAT scan.
I need it all.
Just give me the works.
Fact. I
Give me
need
the
it all.
works.
Fuck
Whose
that.
phone going off? That's me?
I need it all. Maybe, I don't know.
Hold on, that's me. Hold on, that's my wife texting me.
Hey,
Hold
yo,
on.
listen, man. One time, right, to get about that shit with the shorty was talking about the breaths, right? Dudes take care of your mouth. Yo, one time, right? This is a female. Me and my man, we with this chick, right? We in the whip, whatever, and someone had told me before when he was around her, he's like, yo, her breath is hot, bro. So I never smelled this shit before. I was around the chick a few times, but I ain't never smelled this shit.
Right.
So yo, we on the way back from the Bean, right? So we on the highway driving, bro. We blew some. We was up there blowing and shit. We was out chilling, blowing, doing whatever. Yo, we in the whip, bro. This chick's breath was in the whip hard, just whooping our ass, bro.
Was she talking heavy to y'all?
Bro,
What, was it summertime?
Was she in the back seat and y'all was in the front?
Bro,
Was it
listen,
summertime?
Worst.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
listen,
Jesus
and
Christ.
she wouldn't shut the fuck up. You know when somebody, you trying to, yeah, hoping they'll shut up. Yo, this shit was so bad. Me and my man had the window down. Just like, I'm driving, leaning towards the window, son, trying to just get my man's in the passenger like this. This bitch got out the car. We was like, oh my god, this shit was crazy. I was like, yo, her breath was crazy. She hit my man up the next day. What y'all doing? We was like, nothing with you, bitch. Nothing.
Nothing.
You can't never come around.
Let me ask you a personal question.
She probably had halitosis.
Yo, I
Yeah.
don't know what it was, bro.
She had
That shit was-
halitosis. If it's that bad,
That
she got
shit smelled
halitosis.
like she ate shit
Her
for
tonsils
breakfast,
is super
bro.
dirty.
I got a question.
That
though.
shit was wild.
Let me ask you a question.
She need to drink Listerine.
Say it was a Henny night. say it was a Henny night.
Huh?
Nah, this wasn't no
No.
Henny.
Oh, if it was a Henny night, you wouldn't give her a mint and get a little knob off?
No, I was already nice, bro.
Oh,
I was like, fuck no. That shit was, bro, that
Yeah?
shit had us in the whip. Like, I was 2 seconds from driving like this to get my shit. Like, I'm fucking dead serious, bro. I couldn't wait to get in. And she wanted us to get busy with her. I swear to God, bro. She was talking some wild shit, and I was just like, this bitch is bugging. We dropping her the fuck off. That shit was crazy, man.
On behalf of the GMS the podcast show, I would like to apologize for my brethren's comments, and we
just
do
saying,
hope that you continue to be a GMS the podcast
dead ass, dog.
fan.
Like-
If not,
That shit was wild.
oh well.
bro. I'm sorry. Bro.
Oh,
That shit
shit.
was wild, man.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Louis Silva, she needs coconut oil and a scraper. She just need a
Right,
scraper,
bro.
fam.
Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
she needed something, bro.
Some Windex.
She needed a whole new tongue.
Hold on, man. She got a lot of questions. Now, the FICO score, you want to know where I rent or own?
Oh, Fonny's still going on.
Yes, son.
I didn't even see that shit.
You must be single because you got too many standards.
Yeah,
That's
word.
my first question.
We got to ask, what's your FICO
What's
score?
your credit score? Do
Shoot.
you own or rent? Where you see yourself?
My
I
Lord.
mean, those are good questions and shit.
Yeah,
bro.
hella good questions,
You
but
gotta have
Jesus
those.
Christ.
I mean, nowadays when you get older, you gotta have them questions.
Listen, so that's a good question then.
because yo, these
Say
chicks
you
be,
dating
know?
somebody and you find out their credit score is messed up. Do you even bother?
Nah, I don't mind a bad credit score. I'm more interested in their goals and what they got going for
Boom.
themselves.
That's it. Because credit could be fixed.
Because
This
credit
is
can
true.
be fixed, right?
Especially
right.
nowadays, it's so easy to fix
Right.
credit
Credit
nowadays,
can
man.
be
It's not as
fixed.
hard as
It's-
people make it seem.
Yeah, it's
That's cool.
easier to fix your credit than it is to fix somebody's mind state.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
But what if their credit is a reflection of their mind
it
state?
could be. But if you notice that, if you know it's that, right?
Yep.
Then yeah, you gotta,
Keep
because
it moving.
once they have a low credit score, you gotta start asking questions.
Keep
Well,
it
what
pushing.
the fuck happened?
Pushing.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you go
Like,
to their house, you see their
Right.
bed on the
Because
floor,
listen,
but they got red
right.
shoes, red
yeah,
bottoms
like,
everywhere.
Yeah, you start seeing shit
Priorities
like that.
is in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Or you never know, like, oh, I had banging credit and then I was a crackhead for 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, bitch.
Well, let's get that together.
Right, up. Clinic we go. Because I don't know what the fuck what you got.
So what else we got, man? Because there wasn't shit this week, really.
Talking about we got Kanye.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I forgot about Kanye.
Joy Osteen,
You
man.
know what? Go ahead, Peasy, because I got something. Me and my wife are talking about
I want
Kanye.
you to pull up the video. You got the video?
Which one? The Joel Osteen? Is it on our chat?
Sent it to the. You sent it. I think you sent it to the. No, you sent it to the Instagram.
I sent it to the Instagram page. Let me see
Send
if I
it-
can,
can you
let me see if I can
copy-paste
send
it
it
in
to the
the
chat. Yeah, I'm sending it to the
Thank
chat.
you,
Because
Yo, man,
it was
we was
very
talking about
interesting what he
that.
said, man.
I
Listen.
You know, hey, listen.
Yeah, nice. You can fall back for a second. He's like, listen.
Yeah.
But it's Kanye.
But you wasn't feeling it?
Huh?
You wasn't feeling what he said?
Nah, some of it was alright.
Nah, he made like a lot of sense, man. Like I said, I think he just has a
I
bad
just
time
don't get into the
articulating
whole.
what
I mean,
he's trying
we'll
to make.
play the video and then I'll tell you the shit I just don't get into. I think it's
Damn,
fucking.
all this Omari and shit.
Some of it's fucking.
We got to talk about that, too.
Yeah, we
While
gotta-
you pulling that, you want to talk about that real quick?
With the old shit?
Yeah.
Or the Amari and shit?
Because I already told you where I stand, man.
What did he mean in that interview when he was like, just change the narrative? What's he saying by that?
That, no idea. I think
I
Omar's a
think
little
what
bit
I felt
led.
like he was saying was stop making it out like we was never cool and you didn't do some slime ball shit. If y'all want to be happy, be happy.
Nice
But
is
change the
taking it to
narrative.
make it work his narrative.
Yeah,
But at
bro,
the
that's
same-
how I feel, dog.
But at the
On
same
some
time,
real
Shorty,
shit.
it's the same time Shorty's saying that too. What's her name? April?
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, they was never cool like that. They
I
was
know,
just in a
that's
group
why.
together."
And then when I saw the
she's like, "I
video,
never met
right?
none of them. When I had the
Right.
kids,
That's
they
why I found that shit to be bullshit. She's like, oh, we was together for 4 years and he never mentioned them.
right."
Bitch, he ain't never spoke to you about B2K?
I don't know, man.
Never? 4 years? He wasn't like, hey, one time.
I don't know. I never liked Shorty from the rip. I already
I'm
seen
like,
Shorty
get the
seem
fuck,
funny to
like
me,
that
man.
just, bro, that was just her, in my opinion, just trying to cover herself up from really looking like a dirtbag.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, oh, we were together 4 years. That's like me being with a female, right?
She's being spiteful.
That's like me being with another female, right? And then she go, we got this podcast, it took off, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then me being her, she's like, he never even mentioned PZ.
How many minutes? I found it on YouTube just so I can get
BI
why.
to me.
The one I sent you was from Baller
2
Alert.
minutes?
Baller Alert, so it's
Yeah.
probably just a minute.
It's only, yeah, it's
I'm gonna
only
play the
like,
2
it's
minutes.
like, no, it's like
For-
2
for-
minutes long. It's like 2 minutes long. Because when it
'Cause it's
cut
a
off
couple
today, I
different
was
ones.
listening to it, and it cut off, and I thought I hit something, and I went back. It's only like a 2-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, get to my point. Is like, imagine me being with a female, right? The podcast take off, and then I'm doing something completely different now. The podcast no longer popping, but whatever. And then she said we were together for 4 years, and he never mentioned PZ or BI to me.
Bitch.
Bitch, I made it because of the podcast.
Yo, but let me ask you a
I'm
question.
not gonna bring up PZ or BI at all. No,
Right,
nothing.
right.
Nothing
listen.
in 4 years. I didn't mention nothing.
Nothing, right.
But are y'all
you
taking
didn't
that
see
literally?
nothing?
Y'all taking that literally?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I'm just going based off what she's saying.
No.
I don't know. In the interview,
I think it's
in the
all-
interview, she seemed as though
She's
she
trying
was
to
like,
cover herself
they
up from
she
being a
never
piece of
spoke
shit.
about them at all.
That's
Like
all it is.
they weren't cool. She never spoke about them at
Facts.
all. And then you get the interview from Vlad with Fizz, and it was like 2017 or something. And he's like, "So you and Omarion are like close?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Real close?" He's like, "Yeah, we're real close. That's my boy." Yeah,
But that's
we're real
Fizz.
close.
You see how you say,
I know.
man.
Now I'm not saying I mean, people can say things and not mean it, but at the end of the day, now he's telling April. According to April, she says, "Oh, Fizz said we were never even mans like that." And right there, I was like, "That's typical sucker shit. That's typical lame shit that the next lame will do when it comes to getting some pussy." Dudes always do that. Oh, I mean, we all right. We ain't mans like that, you know. And then next thing you know, she slide
nobody
off.
wants to be a
Like,
piece of shit in a situation.
That's what I'm saying,
It's
like-
okay, y'all both pieces of shit and you're in love, so just love
Right,
and
that's
shit.
what I think he meant by just change
Love
the
and shit.
narrative. Like, if you're happy, that's cool, because he's like,
Right.
yo, I just want to see you happy, whatever.
Right.
But just change the narrative with this whole we were never man shit.
Right.
He's just not putting too much energy into it. He's just taking a calm, cool, collective approach, saying, yo, I'm happy for her, she's happy, but just
Omarion
change
is
the
definitely on
narrative.
his grown man shit.
Yeah,
He-
he's
he
definitely just
handled that
being
like a
grown
G,
about
man.
it. But I felt like when he said that, I was like, you know, but, you know.
I don't know.
He said, look at what Fonny said. She said, if you watch the first season, they was cool. He was going to Omarion for baby mama advice.
advice.
But
Exactly.
listen to, but dog,
Thank
listen
you,
to what
dog.
we're saying. Listen to what you're saying. Y'all know that all of this camera shit is produced.
Yeah.
So I, as a
Mona
producer,
Scott.
is going to say, I need you and PZ to dap it up real
that's true,
quick.
that's true.
They
But
But
set it
that's
up.
what Mona
That's
Scott's
true, but-
known to do, though.
But exactly.
She's known to create these crazy
Because nobody wants
storylines.
to be seeing people,
No.
no one talking,
But at
no
the
one
same
being
time,
friends.
At the same time, there's other interviews, well, at least one that we know of, that have nothing to do with the show, and it's just a Vlad TV interview, and he is saying him and Omarion were mad close. So I was like, bang, bro.
Are
like,
you talking about the Vlad? You mean Omarion's Vlad TV
Fizz.
shit? Oh, Fizz?
Fizz was on Vlad.
Yeah, but how
Fizz
long
was
ago
on
was
Vlad.
this?
It
2
was
years
only
ago?
like a couple years ago,
couple years
bro.
ago.
Okay, I just want to keep throwing shit out there, right? Is it fair to say that Fizz is probably the fifth nigga on the 4-man band? He ain't really like the O, right?
Nah, it was like
No. I'm
Omarion
asking.
and then-
It's four of them. I'm making
It's
like
four
that
of them,
joke.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
four.
But he's kind of the last nigga on the team, right? That he ain't
The
really
other one is the
popping.
tall
Nah,
one.
the tall one.
But it's
I think
really
that's Omarion's older
Omarion.
brother.
It's like saying In Sync.
the blockhead
Nigga,
looking one was probably the one that wasn't the most popping out of all of them.
Who knows? But
Like
all
Raz
I'm
and O
saying
was the
is,
frontliners, and then it was the tall man. I can't think of his name. June. That's how bad he was.
all that shit's irrelevant. But
Yeah,
all
who
I'm
cares?
trying, the
Yeah,
point
yeah.
I'm trying to make is that
Bum, bum,
Omarion
bum.
wasn't the main guy. So Fizz probably needed the tour to get it popping to get some dollars on. And I'm going to use
It's a
him
package
saying
deal.
that
Are you
'cause I
gonna
watched
go
the
to a
fuckery.
new audition show and Bobby Brown not be there? He's going to feel the same to you?
Nah, it ain't gonna feel the same.
Exactly.
Right, but that's what. Okay, so that's
Exactly.
that's my word, right?
Yeah.
So he said it on the show because I watch it with my wife. He was like, "Yo, O's not picking up his calls or some shit. He's just trying to get this B2K show popping. The nigga needed money. Fair to say?
That was a big tour though when they came
No,
back.
I'm not hating on the tour. I'm just trying to make a point.
What?
So Fizz on. I watched this with my eyes. Was saying it, and it could have been the producer saying, "I need you to say this," but that'd be kind of weird. But whatever, right? He was like, yo, he's been reaching out. He's trying to get these niggas back together on tour.
Okay,
blah, 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 to get shit going. Boom. Okay. Now, I'm not Team Fizz, but I'm just kind of leaning on his side a little bit. So that's going on to get them together.
Right.
If y'all were really boys, can't you just pick up the phone? This was before April.
Nah, Marion been with April.
No. What I'm saying
You
is,
mean before Fizz was fucking?
Fizz, yeah.
Oh yeah, no one's to say that no. I mean,
I just don't
their
think
relationship could have went parted ways.
I just don't think there was a real relationship.
Oh, okay. So you think there was no real relationship?
I think they were just niggas that made money together
Yeah.
and just kept it moving. I know a lot of people that I'm
They
like
were bandmates.
cool with. I just don't. I call them acquaintances.
Nah, right. I mean,
I'm not your
bandmates.
friend.
It's possible.
You know what I'm saying?
It's possible,
and,
but
and then kept it moving. New Edition
bro.
was like that, bro.
In a
but
way.
they got other interviews with Fizz solidifying.
Johnny Gill's like the only one who didn't
like
grow up with
he's
them.
not on that interview with Vlad. He could have been like, nah, I mean we cool, but it's not like.
But
we're cool
that's
like
my
that.
point.
But
I
he
don't
was
think-
like, yeah, like when he asked him, I don't know if you saw the clip. He's like, so you and Omarion.
Yeah,
y'all
they
like,
showed it on
he
the
was
thing,
like-
they showed.
He was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
my boy. Like he's like, yeah, you could say we are. We're close friends.
I seen the video.
So like right there, I'm like, bro.
But that's also the time in which, again, he was trying to get B2K back together to go do this tour.
I don't know when it
All I'm thinking is this. I think Fizz was like not trying to burn the hand that feed him. Keep things PC in the public.
And then
'Cause
he
you
didn't
gotta
get
keep
what
it
he wanted,
public.
so he slayed his bitch.
No.
I was
That's what
about-
happened.
Took the words out my mouth.
Facts,
Now
it's
I was about
happened,
to say the
dog.
same shit.
Then he
though.
was like, you know what?
But yeah,
Fuck
I'm
it.
serious,
right.
though.
Word. He was like, you know what? Fuck him, Marion.
I'm gonna get this bag and I'm gonna get your bitch.
She
at the
been
same
grilling
time.
me.
First
and
of
you know
all-
what? You know what? Yo, April, you and Marion are cool. Nah, we ain't even cool all like that. Nah, for real? Yeah, we ain't even cool all like that. Now that I think about it,
My
he
man
didn't
said
really
this happened
bring
with
y'all
City High.
up.
That's truth though. The
know what I'm
Claudette did
saying?
get pregnant by dude. Yeah.
Come on, dog. That's what she did. Now that she convinced herself. Well, y'all ain't really cool like that. He's like, yeah, we was never mans like that. And then she went further in the interview and was like, he also told me about mad lies that Omarion was doing.
See, pillow
And man-
talking is
so
the
then
worst.
he's pillow talking the bitch too. I'm like,
worst.
it just seems like typical lame buster shit. Typical lame
And
buster
y'all
shit.
ladies, I give y'all women, man. Y'all women love them pillow talkers, man.
Yo, they
Y'all-
get these fellas to
y'all
do it, yo.
love those pillow talkers.
Facts. Tell them what is it?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
It's
it is.
the
I just
power
know
of
I
the
don't condone
yo.
none of that activity whatsoever.
That's the power
But
of
y'all-
the pussy.
Yo,
These dudes will say anything. Will tell me about.
Shorty will
All right,
rock.
check it.
Shorty
That
will
night
rock
he-
a dude to sleep, and this
hell
nigga's
yeah.
just spilling lullabies about the next man, her ex man, her
yeah.
baby father, whatever.
Hell yeah.
I just feel as
I can't
though
stand that shit,
I
man. That
can't
shit is
trust
horrible.
that. I can't trust none of these niggas.
Shame on you, pillow talkers.
Hey, you right. Maybe you right. But you know what else is right? Is I think that nigga needed some bread. Wasn't gonna talk shit about his boy or friend or whatever the hell we want to call him. Because to me, it was just a nigga trying to make money. You know what I mean? So he's like, I'm not gonna talk shit about a nigga where we might need to link up to make some more money.
Yeah.
He met his chick. The chick probably trying to give him buns to piss Omarion off.
With spitefulness. You can
yeah,
tell it's
and then now they're together. But fam,
Spiteful.
let me ask you, is it fair to say almost any man in this world, if there was feelings or if he cared or any type of thing, he would have said something.
Well,
He
you also
said
got-
nothing.
There was a
The
duration of
live
time,
video,
though.
nothing.
hold on.
There was a duration of time from them being split to when Fizz came into the
Facts.
picture.
Right.
So you got to
But
take that in consideration.
And you got to take into consideration he's rich as hell, famous as hell, and gets mad bitches beyond
And
what
he
the
left
average
her.
dude gets.
Remember that. He left her.
Okay.
He left her.
But again, if I'm pretty
That means
sure
something was going on with them
I
already.
just feel as though the nigga would have said something.
And sometimes when
He
you know
would've
that the
said
female's a piece
something.
of shit, you tend to just be like, you know what, fuck it, man. It's whatever, man. She a piece of shit. Don't nothing surprise me with what she does, man. Now she's fucking somebody I was cool with. Like, you just be so over the shit that the way that the person could be, you just be like, man, whatever, man. I'm not even
But I
wasting
think
time.
the way I don't
Make
know
it
him
happen.
personally, because none of us know him personally.
Right.
But how Omarion carries himself in the public light, he's not that type of guy.
Yeah.
He's very humble. He's not going to shit on his baby mother on national television.
That
or
I can
on the
agree
web,
with
you know
that
what I'm
because,
saying?
but like you said, he gives me that feeling
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he would have said something. He said nothing.
He really
Nothing.
didn't though. He kept it calm, cool. He was just like, yo,
Calm,
you know,
cool is
be
cool,
happy
but
with
said
it.
nothing.
Said nothing.
Like Vlad was trying to guide him.
Yeah.
Basically, was trying to put words in his mouth.
He's trying to get it out of him.
He was.
You know
He's
what I
trying to
mean?
get it out of
And
him.
I'm looking at this interview, I'm like,
was.
okay,
He
which
was.
is why, again, I go back, and it probably was, like he said, there was no feelings. It was all done.
Right.
I don't think they were cool like everyone thinks they were cool. And he was like, I'm smashing this chick, and it happens to be someone that was around or maybe not around. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just see how these people move. I've seen a little bit of it.
You gotta listen to the story. You gotta listen to the stories and how they make the storyline too, though.
Point with saying like, yo, bro, we only know from what they showing us on the outside, so we can't be too sure because it could be all.
Because who the hell wants to really hear?
It
there was really no love between the two. But the band members smashing this one, even though they just did this as a business thing. And you're not selling. We're not talking. Look, we're talking about it. We've been talking about it for 15, 20 plus minutes. You know what I mean? I don't know if people on the chat still talking about it.
Nick Cannon made a good point, though. We all been through this type of situation where, you know, you might have dated a girl in 8th grade, and then when y'all get to 10th grade or 12th grade, your man's dating her now. Shit like that. We all been in them type situations. You know what I'm saying? This is no different from that, except he actually got kids with Shorty, and they was in a group together that made a lot of money, and they were celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen, not to like even shit on like my son's mother, you feel me? Not to shit on her, but I'm being honest. Like, I know plenty of dudes that slayed my kids.
Right.
Know what I mean? Now, I don't want to just, you know, I'm not going to say I know plenty in a sense like I'm saying 50 dudes, but I'm saying I know a few dudes that slayed my kid's mother, and I just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. That shit don't bother me. There was a couple dudes when I came home, one of my mans that I know from a certain hood, one of his mans was slaying her, and he was like, yo, he thought that you was going to have some problem with him, and this is why I respect my man. He said, yo, you must not know Nice. And he was like, nah, and he was like, yo, Nice don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't give a fuck. And it's like, I don't know. I didn't come to the conclusion, you know, I know who she is, whatever, and we had our ups and downs or whatever, and
if y'all ain't together though, Nice, if y'all ain't together, the situation got to be
we
to the
not
side.
together.
All that matters is y'all kid.
Only thing that mattered to me is my kid, bro.
That's it.
Her pussy is her business. You know what I'm saying?
And on that note, it's your business. So let's talk about something that's our business and everybody else's business. Is these shows that we got December 5th? That's happening in Maggie's Lounge. We just showed y'all a little bit of
flyer
what
be up
we're
tomorrow
doing out there. That would be cool. December 12th, man, that's going to be the thing. Y'all got to be ready for this, man. You got to get rid of that cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about done. I've been fighting it all week.
You got to get rid of that cold. You got to come in your freaking 3-piece goddamn suit. You know this dude is going to come in some other shit.
Word, that's how you doing it?
You know he's coming in some shit.
Like, you know, I was going to have something nice and sporty on, but if you come in with a 3-piece, is that how we doing it?
I ain't no fucking 3-piece.
Okay, I'm making sure.
I'll probably come. I
didn't know he coming on his Tommy.
He gonna have 2-piece.
He gonna be on his Tommy.
Don't sleep all night. He might have wardrobe change in the beginning.
In the beginning, I'm gonna look like this. I'm gonna look like this. All
right, so let me give these guys a little bit of breakdown and kind of like what's going on. So we do have some people coming in. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be a live performance. December 12th, come through, at 222 Friendship Street, which is 222 Tavern Club. Google it.
Across from the Garden.
Yeah, it's literally 60 seconds walk from the Garden, across the street, North Station. Boom, we right there. It's going to be nice, but make sure y'all wear your jackets because it is going to be cold. We are in New England, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, it's nice that y'all going to dress real nice for the other single gentlemen over there, but make sure you don't get sick on our behalf because that would be kind of silly and I'm going to make fun of you. But yeah, so basically what's going to go is going to be like this, gentlemen. We got Simone Cardosa. She's real cool. D Sharp's artist. Shout outs to my man D Sharp. She's going to be performing. I was like, hey, if you're going to perform, you know what? We need a band. I'm an old school man. I need a band. Forget your little CD. I need a band. We got to show the people that you can sing. She can play the keys. She can play the guitar.
I trolled the page a little bit. I seen her on the keys.
Girl's real. Yeah, so I want everybody to come out and show some love.
Musically inclined.
You know what I mean? And then we're gonna have Balcony Boa crew come through. My boy Steve Bertoni, which is one of the main reasons we're actually doing this show. He's doing a fundraiser. Thank you so much. As he's running in Disney World, he's going out back to Disney in Florida in January, and he's going to be running to raise some money on their end. But he's also trying to raise some money for some people locally. People tend to see like breast cancer awareness, autism, and Alzheimer's and all this stuff. The problem is with those things is that these are big national companies and the monies just go nationally, but you got people in our backyard that's not getting love. And he came to me and was like, hey, this is a situation he wants to help. And I was like, yo, shout outs to him for that.
Dope.
And I kind of gave him an idea. He ran with it. And I was like, you know, I know these two guys that might be able to yap a little bit with me. He's like, yeah, I know them dudes I watch. Because you know why? You know why he watches? Because he hit that like button on YouTube. He hit that like button on Facebook.
Dope.
And then he's also hitting the notification. So when we go live like we did at Maggie's, and shout outs to those 10 people that popped up.
Yeah, fast.
You get notified and you get to watch. So when he did that, he was like, yo, he's going hard. He hit up his boy, Brian Scalabrine, a.k.a. the White Mamba. NBA champion with the Celtics. We got to show him love. Kyle Draper. Those two boys, I listened to them pregame. So we're going to do a little bit of pregame. We're going to bring Jeff back on the podcast just for a little bit of sports talk. Y'all can talk about the sports. But we are not allowing Jeff to drink. That is the rule. Until the pregame is done.
So after.
Love you, Jeff, but no. We're going to give...
you talk about Cousin Jeff.
Cousin Jeff.
Yeah, he funny.
Yeah, he funny, but when he drink,
funny as hell,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. We need to cut that.
Yo,
119.
he gets me going, bro.
He definitely one of those dudes that like to stir it up. You can tell.
Yeah,
going.
100%.
Yeah.
And we got sponsorships, so we'll be having a couple beverages. Shout outs to Ghost Tequila. They're going to be showing us some love.
Shout out to
them. Giving a couple swags and giving some drinks and stuff like that.
In other words, y'all just need to come through.
Yeah, come through. Pay $15. You get some free
Show some
drinks. You
love,
get some live entertainment, not only musically, but with us, because we're going to do our thing. And at the end of the day, we're going to shut it
some
down.
local hole-in-the-wall spot.
Nah, this is nice, man.
Not to
nice.
knock any local shit, because we'll be doing some local shit too, but I'm just saying, like, we trying to do decent venues at the same time as well. So,
It's growing and sexy in there.
Growing sexy, and these type of events, we involve the crowd, so it's gonna be some
Right.
crowd participation. So if you show up to an event, you actually gonna be part of the show.
Right.
Yeah. Make sure you look sexy, too. Make sure you're looking proper, man, because we're going to have the cameras on you. 1080p is going to be popping, even though it's going to show 720, because that's what Facebook does. I just gave some data that people don't even care or know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's how I spew things.
Definitely went over there.
And then we're going to have a post game. But the post game, we're going to have Brian Scalabrine. He's going to come through talking shit. I got some questions for him. You know what I mean? I'm going to ask him about that hair growth that he got his thing. He went to Dr. What's the hair doctor over there that on 98.5 the Sports Hub is always talking? I don't know, but I'll know. So when they see our podcast, I'm going to send them a little clip of that. So hopefully we get a little sponsorship.
I never noticed that. You got hair growth?
Yeah, he got hair. Yeah, him. Dude from the Patriots. A lot of people get that done,
That shit
man.
work, bro. It
Yeah.
costs like
They must be
10,
doing that thing Tony
Yeah.
Lanez is doing, the new thing with the herbs
Yeah,
and all
what they
that.
be
But
doing,
here's the
bro.
problem. It don't take for everybody.
It's not Bosley. They're not cutting their scalp.
No.
No,
They're
it's
just
some other
they're
shit.
moving their follicles
They're
where
moving
it's
the follicles
dying,
around.
and they're like, hey,
They take the
regrow.
follicles from one part of your head and they put it
put
onto
it-
the other
yeah.
part of it to
Oh,
make
got you.
shit.
That's what Bosley's doing, though.
Yeah, but that's what the procedure
I think it is
though.
Bosley that
It is
he's
Bosley.
with.
It's like that shit.
Yeah.
It's like that shit.
Yeah, so I'll find out. They got commercials on 98.5 Sports Hub is always on there.
But yo, what's up?
Plus some other stuff that we got going on. It's gonna be a crazy night.
It's gonna
though.
be crazy. Word.
But come through, bring your $15. There's parking right up front. Valet it if you got
$15
to. It ain't nothing, man. Come on down. We have a good time. Plus, it's during the game.
During the game,
like
yeah.
you know, shout outs to the Celtics. They're doing the
Celtics
damn
is
thing.
wild right
You know what
now.
I mean,
Wild,
yo, that last
fire.
game. Whoo. Hopefully we get Marcus Smart to come through. We're working on that. I ain't saying that. And Enos Cantor. I'm trying to get him.
Yo, Fonny said for the phone booth, so y'all going to change the voices asking for a friend.
Of course we are.
You
Of
just told on
course we
yourself,
are.
buddy. You just told on
Of
yourself.
course we are. You know what I mean? Come
Fonny,
on.
you better just show up with a mask.
Word.
They see you there, they gonna know it's you.
Yeah, I know. Now it's too late.
Voice.
And she gonna go, so I just want to know.
Right.
That sounds like
So my girl Fonny wanted to know. It's not me. Fonny, that you in there?
No,
No, bitch.
no. Shut up. They're gonna know.
Yeah.
So like I was saying,
Fonny, funny as hell.
yeah. So it's gonna be a good night. That's Maggie's Lounge, and then
That's on December 5th.
that's December 5th.
December 5th.
Hopefully, if my lazy ass don't fall asleep tonight, I will do the
Make a
flyers.
flyer, right.
I've been saying that for a while.
Let's
but
get to
it
this
is what it
Kanye
is.
shit real quick. And then
Kanyeezy.
Easy.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all speak because I got a whole rebuttal.
Yeah,
he
nah,
got
would
me
just
on
say play the
retainer.
video.
You gotta play
He
the
got
video
retainer.
real
Oh.
quick, and
You gotta
But-
play the video so we could talk about it because he had a
Keezy-
speech at the
Keezy was
the
feeling what
Sunday
he was
service
saying.
and people always want to call him a clown and all that, but I really feel he made some key points on what he was trying to say. It's just he articulates poorly.
Yeah.
And what's your thought, Nice?
Nah,
As I try to get the
I don't
video.
really think Kanye's crazy like people think and
I don't
all
think
that
so either.
extra shit. I don't really think he's crazy. I think right now he knows what he's doing with the people that he's marketing to.
But the message he's trying to pull can get him shut down, though.
In my opinion,
Facts.
is when you market to religious people, specifically Christians in America, they're liable to just accept whatever you put in as long as it's got to do with their religion. They're gonna support that shit because they're all about. They look at it like spreading the word. That's what you're doing. You know, your mission is to spread the word and all of that. So they're gonna continue to support it and big up him, and you know they'll go to the venues that he's gonna go to and speak and pay to see him. And so he's gonna be doing all of that, bro. So I feel like he knows what he's doing at the end of the day.
He is calculating. He is a genius.
He's a marketing genius, bro. He's not an idiot, bro.
All right, let's see what he says, man. Kanye.
Come on, let's welcome Mr. Kanye West today. Awesome to have you.
In my lowest points, you know, God was there with me and sending me visions and inspiring me. And I remember sitting in the hospital at UCLA after having a mental breakdown, and there's documentations of me drawing a church and writing start a church in the middle of Calabasas. So as I sat there saying, you know, I'm gonna make a gospel album, there were Christians that were there that were not, excuse me, brother, I go into these streams of consciousness when I'm talking, and when you're speaking in the middle of it, it distracts me. I really appreciate the support, but I would like for everybody to be completely silent so I can let God flow through me as I speak to you guys today. And now the trend, the shift is going to change. Jesus has won the victory. Because now I told you about my arrogance and cockiness already. Now, the greatest artist that God has ever created is now working for him. Even for someone who's professing God and saying, this is going to be a gospel album, the devil's going to come and do everything he can to distract people from knowing how to fully be in service to the Lord. And all of that arrogance and confidence and cockiness that y'all seen me use before, God is now using for him. They are in the wrong, or that they are basking and living and capitalizing off of sin. We all have sin.
We're gonna play the other video, right?
Yeah, we're gonna play the other video because
TMZ chopped that shit up.
TMZ.
They chopped that shit up, man.
Turn the TV down. Turn the monitor down.
They chopped that way up.
Way up. That's not even the message we was trying to show, man.
He went on some other. The video you showed was some other shit where he said some spirits and shit, man. We gotta play the other one.
He was relating why they call alcohol spirits, but I understand what he was trying to get at. But
that was crazy though. I ain't gonna front. I ain't never thought of that. I was like, oh shit. He's selling good. The good product.
It made a lot of sense. We about to play it?
Yeah, right now.
Turn it up real quick.
Nice. We back on you. Hold on.
Yeah, run that back.
Yeah, we're gonna run it back. I want to show this because he definitely has a point here.
Yeah, you got a little message.
Oh, you know what? It's the Peasy was right. It's when the volume.
You turn the ringer off. You gotta turn it back on.
This is this auto rotate shit with. Shout outs to iPhone, but at the same time, iPhone ain't that ill like people were telling me it is, man.
Right, they forced it.
Yeah, it's definitely a force, as people are just looking at you. Hold on, 30 seconds, guys. We appreciate y'all patience.
Fonny said, I believe in God. I believe this dude is brainwashed by the founding fathers' version of the Bible.
Say that again?
She said, I believe in God, and I believe this dude is brainwashed by the Founding Fathers version of the Bible. I don't know who the Founding Fathers version
Of America, Founding Fathers?
They were more atheists than not atheists, but the Founding Fathers weren't, I don't know, they really weren't that religious. I don't know. I looked it up. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I got it.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. We apologize for that, man, but, technology.
Okay. That's the one.
The devil stole all the good producers. The devil stole all the good musicians, all the good artists, all the good designers, all the good business people, and said, you got to come over and work for me. And now the trend, the shift is going to change. Jesus has won the victory. Now, the greatest artist that God has ever created is now working for him. I would like for everybody to be completely silent so I can let God flow through me as I speak to you guys today. Protecting your kids from the indoctrination of the media, the thousands and thousands of images that are fed to children by the age of 6 or 7. And within those images, there are images mixed in that we don't know about as parents that are purposely mixed in to lower the kids' superpower and esteem so that they can be more susceptible to consumption and feel that they need to consume and become a part of the robotic numeric system that controls so much of the media. Because if there's an advertisement for a strip club, that is advertising sex trafficking, because at the end of the night, when they close up, the manager says, how much traffic do we have? So if it's a man that's going through things with his family or going through things at work and he feels he has to go there, we all end up participating, whether it's the spirits that get advertised to us all the time. Alcohol they call it a spirit. So we get constant advertisement for spirits.
To me. That was just another video.
But you see how they show this? Ball Alert showed that clip, and TMZ chopped it up to make it seem like all they kept chopping up was the arrogant clip. But never mind all that. But I'm 41 years old. You know what I'm saying? I look young as shit, but I'm 41 years old. And when I was younger, the older people in my family used to call the TV the boob tube. You know what I'm saying? So they called it the boob tube for the fact that you watch it too much, you're gonna start to believe the shit that's on TV, and it's gonna mess with your mind. And I also think they should say don't sit too close to the TV because it's gonna burn your brain. You know what I'm saying? And basically, in the same light, that's what Ye is trying to say about modern technology, phones, tablets, etc. There's people nowadays, I've been a victim myself, even with my younger kids. We put tablets in front of our kids and let them just rock out in front of a tablet all day. And we let the tablet raise our children, not knowing exactly what that tablet is programming into their mind. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it in that light as a parent, because I'm a parent. You know what I'm saying? You want your kids to go outside and interact and do things and learn on their own. Now, if you're sitting here watching something on YouTube all day, they're gonna start believing that's what reality is, and then it's gonna dumb them down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make them an idiot. You know what I mean? They're not gonna blossom. They're gonna stay stuck in one state of mind because they're programmed now. They're stuck to something that they're watching constantly on a daily basis in their program. So I definitely get what Kanye's saying, especially with music. Music always has an agenda. You know what I'm saying? There's you listen to the radio, songs on the radio, they be on some bullshit. Yeah, we rock to them, we bop the head to them, but it's a lot of fucking sucking and all types of shit. Be hit records. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kanye's trying to get at. As far as him trying to say the sex trafficking thing with the strip clubs, he didn't articulate that the right way.
Talk about it.
What he's trying to say is sexual tension is a distraction. You know what I'm saying? In a way. If you're trying to live a quote unquote righteous life. You know, case like my brother Nice, I'm not gonna call my man an atheist. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't believe that God is, you know, the higher power. But there is, in a person, there's lower self and the higher self. You either think with your lower self and your higher self. And your lower self is pretty much like the depression, the addiction, all that other shit. The higher self is like your good shit in life. You know what I'm saying? You're upbeat, you're living life, you're putting out good energy in the world, so good things is gonna come back. So people deal with their lower self, they run, they create habits. You understand what I'm saying? They run in, excuse me, I'm sick as shit.
You gotta go to the clinic?
Shut the fuck up. I'm burning, motherfucker. See what I'm saying?
I'm burning.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm part of sexual traffic. I go to the strip club and I drink alcohol, like Kanye said. But nah. But what he was trying to say was some real shit, man. We all have these habits, man, and
I see what he's saying.
They're overbearing, man. Like people have problems out here, man.
Mm-hmm. I get what he's saying with be careful of the images.
Be careful of the image that you display because you think that's what it is, man.
Because they make your children think they gotta consume everything, right? I need this, I need that, I need this, I need this.
All these young ladies to be on Instagram all day looking at all these girls with their body snatched. Now they want to get money and get their body snatched.
You think that when you consume certain things, right?
Consumption is
it validates you as an individual. You're somebody now.
Right.
I got, it's consumerism, right? You got to consume everything, right? I got to get this, I got to get that, I got to get this. He's saying that to be careful because a lot of the stuff that they're showing kids on TV, they're programming your kids to be a certain way.
They're programming everybody.
But he's also, you got to remember, he's also deeply into religion, so he thinks a lot of other things are at play. You notice how he speaks on, the devil and all of that. So he thinks stuff like that too, like the devil is some evil fucking guy in the background going like this, making people do bad things, and I'm gonna control the TV.
But like I said, that's like higher self and lower self. That's just a thought process thing.
No, but not for him. It's not.
Yeah,
for him, it's a real belief.
It's a real belief.
He believes there's a real being. That's invisible.
Because he's not understanding that it's a thought process thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
But he's on some Christian shit.
Yeah, of course.
So you got to go understand. We got to understand exactly how he's processing this shit due to what he believes, right? Mm-hmm. So he's saying that there's a bigger picture, right? It's like, the devil, and the devil is in control, right? And be careful because basically he's the one controlling people, right? He's going to control what's on the TV and everything, right? And it's going to consume your kids and program your kids to be a certain way. And it's going to take your children more away from serving God and doing things like that's the type of message that he's putting out there as well, bro, to these religious people, bro, because that's what he believes, dog. That's what they believe. He believes in that
He's
shit.
using that as that,
you feel me? That's when
as
he talks
the tool.
About spirits and shit like that,
right.
Spirits and shit. He's meaning he really believes that a spirit is another is a part of you that is going to live on after you pass away, right? That there's something inside of you that's going to live on after you pass away, when you're going to either go to heaven or hell or whatever. So you need to control this spirit and don't drink and don't go to the strip club and don't watch. Next thing you know, he's going to be telling people don't watch porn and shit. Mm-hmm. Next thing he's going to be telling people telling dudes don't jerk off and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He said that don't have premarital sex if you about to help him record that album.
Premarital sex, all that dumb shit.
He said that already. He said that already.
All that dumb shit. Like that stuff is absurd, bro. Telling someone don't stroke your joint, bro. What are you talking about, bro? That's retarded, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that stuff is for.
That's his belief, though.
That's his belief.
That's his belief, and
I know what he was talking about as far as the sexual trafficking thing, though. They create an image as far as
sexual trafficking is taking women and selling them into sex slavery. You know what I'm saying? Now he's comparing that to people walking into a door and say how much traffic walked into the door to go watch a woman shake their ass. That's sex trafficking.
I looked at it as like
traffic and sex.
But I looked at it as he's trying to say they're trying to make strip clubs acceptable in the strip culture.
They should be. Why not? Why
it is acceptable to a certain degree.
Why can't they?
I'm gonna let Nice finish. I'm gonna let Nice finish because I have my little.
What is sex trafficking? Sex trafficking is taking majority women.
That's the literal. That's the literal.
That's the literal.
That's what
sex trafficking is.
That's what sex trafficking is.
That's the literal form.
He's taking a word that can
that's
just
why I said he's not articulating
traffic
right.
into the club that promotes.
He's not articulating
that
right.
promotes women dancing or what you want to call nudity, a form of sex and all of that, and saying, "Look, it's sex trafficking." No, it's not.
No, he's playing with the words.
It's semantics, bro.
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. That's the word I was looking
He's
for.
not playing with nothing. I mean, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to play word semantics. It's such trafficking. No, it's not, though. Like, that's sometimes like, all right, man. But once again, before I go, Cliff, say what you guys say. Well, I mean, I said, oh, listen, man. He can believe whatever he wants, whatever, man. It's
I don't
whatever,
judge,
man. If you make him better, whatever, and people support him, whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever,
You know what I mean?
Believe what you want.
Believe what you want, man. But
You know what I mean, I think personally,
he's not as crazy as he
He's a
seems,
marketing
though.
genius, bro, and he knows what he's doing. That's what I think.
He knows his big banking religion.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
huge banking religion.
Yeah. Him and Dr. Dre are making a Jesus, whatever, 2 albums.
Yeah, supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah. I don't know how real it was.
Well, listening to all of that, and then obviously listening to what NYCE is saying, I had a really dope conversation with my wife last night about this particular instant. My thing is just I want to go and piggyback off what Peasy was saying as far as like the old school, you know, saying if you watch too much, you know, like the old TV, this and this. There's a validity to it, believe it or not. I don't have stats or numbers or all of that, but I do know this.
I just know from experience.
Word. And sometimes, you know what?
Pick up a
you can
book
do an
and read
eye
it.
test. You can do an eye test.
Yeah.
A lot of people run on narratives. A lot of people see things that are on TV or media that's constantly pumped into your head.
People don't like to
and
think for
they follow
themselves
it.
no more. They're letting
So-
this think for them.
Right.
Most do.
So with that being said, I feel as though Kanye has a point where he's saying, like when you were talking about the music, because he's not the first person to say it, like there's a rhythmic pattern right now with trap music.
It definitely is.
There's a rhythmic pattern. And I want to say that I read, but I'm not going to say until I find it. But
can just
there's a
feel it.
side of me that says that I read scientists saying that there is a rhythmic pattern that is easy for people to catch on, and it puts people in this trance.
Boom.
Not like zombie trance, but a trance to just kind of just go ahead and move along. You
can feel it,
now,
though.
with that being said, Kanye, again, is not the first person to say it, but he's saying that right now we are in an era of females objectifying themselves
Heavily.
to control the narrative with men. And they're using this type of trap music to do so. Funny enough, we had a conversation.
Tables have turned, though.
We have
tables have
conversation
turned.
at Maggie's saying a certain artist would go to strip clubs just to befriend strippers so that when men come to the strip club, they're listening to this guy's music. Guess what? It's a trance. He got him.
He got him.
Because he's smart enough to say, when they go to these environments and they hear this rhythmic pattern
Exactly.
with some ass and tits, he got him.
Got him.
So what Kanye's saying with the sex trafficking, and I agree he didn't articulate it, because you'll notice when Kanye's calm, he can really articulate himself extremely well. I feel the same way. When I get excited and I got to get all the words out and stuff, and I'm just
Right,
like, oh,
right,
it's
right,
like a
right.
pot and I'm going to explode. That's what happens, which is why he's like, please don't talk, which was, I found it kind of funny, because sometimes I think I don't have the balls to say, well, I do, but people ain't going to listen to me. They're going to keep talking.
I
But
just say it anyway.
he says it, right? But let's go back, because what me and my wife were talking about is saying like this might be like a scam, him just saying, yo, forget hip hop music when I have religion, and this could be my new niche of people, my new demographic. And I said to her, sometimes we just gotta take things a little simple. And by simple, I mean Kanye's always been religious. Maybe not to this extreme, but fair to say, throughout
Jesus walks. He came in the game.
throughout Kanye's career, he
alluded
continues
to God,
to take it to the next level and be an extremist. He lost his mother. He disappeared for a little bit. He returned with the 808 heartbeats, which threw me off. I didn't understand it too well. But a
was very
progression,
depressing.
very depressing, progression of Kanye. Kanye continues to evolve. He made this type of music. I listened to it, listened to 3 songs, and peace to me, I shut the shit off.
What was the
I
one
was
with-
like, I
What was
can't.
the album with? Good Morning. That album was hard.
That was great. But that was good music. That was good music to us, because it really wasn't quote unquote forcing, we'll say, the Christian values, pause, down your throat. You feel me? He was allowing it to be ingested a little easier.
Right.
So America wasn't like, hey, wait a minute, defensive.
You can't
know
beat
what
him in
I'm
the head
saying?
with it right.
Not
the way
at
through.
all.
Right.
But look who he teamed up with. That man's perfect. Here's my problem though. And people are like, yo,
Who's
so
talking
Kanye.
about? Joe Osteen or Dr. Dre?
Osteen. So people will be like, oh, you know, he was trying to get the blacks and now he's with the white. No. Kanye's agenda has been the same since day one.
It's just everybody.
He's always just trying to be everybody.
Everybody.
But he's just hopping on the right train when it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
He was very just open by saying he supports Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his wife released a few people.
And truthfully, the black church, they support him. They'll let him come and do the service. But them same black churches will turn around and say they don't agree with his support of Donald Trump.
Correct. So he's like, wait a minute, okay, I have to find a place to fit in. And that's every human in this little green ball called the planet Earth.
Osteen got like the
You know what I
biggest
mean?
congregation in the world.
So
they say, right?
Osteen's like,
It's huge.
bring that here.
Yeah, bring that
We'll
here.
accept you. Here's the problem I have, unfortunately. Osteen's a fake. Man,
what
was
I
that
heard.
little Katrina?
Yeah,
When he didn't open his church?
He didn't open his church. I remember that. I remember that slightly.
Let's not forget that. I didn't forget it.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
God didn't forget it.
Listen, I believe in God. I believe in a higher power.
Mm.
It might not be, some people say God, Jesus, Yahweh, whatever.
Allah, whoever.
To me, there is a higher power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the higher power is, but I know that for a fact, there's no way all of this has been just here, just poof, just created. If some people do, I'm not saying that's crazy. I'm just saying I feel
not what
bad.
People believe though.
Huh?
Nobody just believes poof, it just created.
A lot of people
No, they
believe
don't,
poof.
though. That's not
You
what they
can't.
believe,
There's
though.
some people
That's
that.
not what the Big Bang theory is.
Nah,
That's not the theory
but
of
see, you're
evolution.
going-
That's not string theory. That's not any of those theories at all. It's not just poof. It's just I hate when people say
You
that.
know you're gonna get him going.
No, because on some real shit, it's not that simple. No one would be that dumb to just be like poof. It just expired.
Of course
But there's some.
Some
but-
things happen and
That's not how it
to make it happen. I don't
And-
know the logistics of it. You
and
probably
once
know way better
once
than me, bro.
Once you actually study these theories, bro, you see that they know what the fuck happened. Literally, they can't tell you what caused the explosion, but they know it happened.
Wait
for
a
a
minute.
fact. They know that it had to have been an explosion. This is what I'm saying. You've never studied Big Bang.
Right,
Theory.
but
They
no, but
know
what
that
I'm
it
asking
had
you,
to have
Nice,
happened for a fact.
I studied it just enough just
How-
to
how
pass
do they
my
know it
little
happened
test
for a
in high
fact,
school. This is what I just want to know. This is all I want to know. Okay, I don't need to know the whole thing. Like I said, they're like, Cliff, this is what you're studying this time. I passed. I moved on. Didn't care. Not affecting my life. But what I want to know is you're confident that there was some type of bang or some type of thing. There was an
There was
initial
some kind of explosion.
Okay,
So what happened from the explosion? That's what
I
I'm
just
trying
want
to
to know:
Right.
was there just darkness,
That's what I'm
and
trying to
then
understand.
boom?
They don't
No.
know. They don't know. Neither do
Exactly.
you.
No, and I'm not claiming to know.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is,
What you're claiming,
No.
you're
No.
claiming to know what you don't know.
No.
You can't
What
do
I'm
it.
hear my words.
Okay.
What I'm claiming to know is that there must be a higher power. I'm not saying
it.
that a higher power doesn't necessarily mean Jesus flying and all
No,
that.
I'm not talking about
What a
Jesus.
higher power is
You're
that
saying
there's something
you're making
there.
an assertion that it must be. Prove it.
So the boom just
Why does it
happened.
must be? Why does it must be?
So what made the boom?
They don't know, but they don't claim to know.
Okay, but is it not fair or safe to assume?
No.
Oh, that's fucking bananas,
Because you
bro.
don't know. It's
That's
safe.
bananas.
It's safe to be honest and say, yo, we don't know.
No, it,
What is so hard about saying, yo, we don't know?
There's certain things. There's a lot of shit people don't
Why?
know. There's a lot of shit.
No,
that people
but
don't
I know. But what's the best approach? What's wrong with saying, yo, we just don't know? Up to
I'm
this
here.
I get
I'm
you.
here saying I don't know, but I like me.
Right.
I like to believe there's a higher power.
Right, now,
So I
after the
do.
big-
Because you know what? There be
No,
some
there's nothing-
times
there's
like,
nothing
Hey, yo,
wrong with
Nice.
that. There's nothing wrong with
No,
wanting to believe
but
that
you
can
make it
believe
seem that
no,
there
no, no.
is,
No,
though.
I don't. What I make to seem that is wrong is to believe things in unsubstantiated claims based on no evidence at all, and then you just assert these things to be true.
in my world.
Right. What I'm saying is,
I'm not-
to
but
But
me-
it had to
but
be.
that's-
It had to be some sort of energy to create
Something.
something. That's what I'm trying to
But
say,
listen,
though.
how
Nice.
did, well, all right,
It had
so
to
an
be
energy,
something.
Even if it's an energy, right? Who's to say that it's some being?
I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying,
Okay,
there
but
had to
that's
be.
what people say.
In order for
So
just
even
for
if it
us to
wasn't
be here,
energy,
there had to
even if
been
it
some
wasn't
sort
energy,
of.
right,
For us to
it-
be here, Your parents
All right,
had
now
to
listen,
smash.
this is what I'm saying, bro. It's an infinite regress. It had to be an energy. Then there had to be an energy to create that
Where did the
energy.
That's what I'm
energy-
trying to
That
say.
Where did
That's
the en-
what-
where
that's
did
all I'm trying to
where
say.
did the
It's an
initial
infinite-
where did
it's
the
an
initial
infinite regress. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. The argument becomes an infinite regress. What created this? That created this? That created this? That created this? It will never stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So who's to say that it just has to be? It must be. It must be.
Well, Christians,
something higher.
religious
It must be.
people
No.
believe it's God. Which
It doesn't.
Is, they have their reasons.
This is all people say that, like, I don't believe in God. Not because I don't. Now, this is what I'm saying. I don't believe in God. I never say God doesn't exist. I never say that. I say I don't believe in God. And they say, what? I say because there's not enough evidence to suggest that I should believe in God. There's nothing to suggest that this being you speak of is real. So therefore, I'm honest and I say, I don't believe it. Not that it doesn't exist. I say, I don't believe it. And I go as far as we know. And once we get to a point where we don't know, I simply say, yo, I don't know from there. I don't know from there. And then people do this. What Cliff just did. So what do you just look at? Not that Cliff said it like this, but a lot of people do this. So you just look at something and what? Poof, it just appeared there? That's absurd to believe. Well, what's absurd to believe? That this thing right here, this thing we call the universe, is so complex, right? It must demand a creator, right? If it was created, then the thing that created it has to be even more complex than its creation. So what's more absurd? That you believe the thing that's even more complex than the thing that you can't believe is complex enough to just be there? That thing alone didn't demand a creator? It had to have demanded a creator. You think something even more complex than the universe itself and everything in it just always existed? It violates your premise, dog. It violates the premise that everything demands a creator. That's why I play it safe and I go like this. I go, yo, you know what? We know up until this point right here. They know up until like I forget, a gazillionth of like a second, like of what happened, right? And then they're like, but we don't know anything after that. But we can explain and show you everything with studies. We can show you experiments. We can show you all the evidence from here up to here. But when we get here, we don't know no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with saying, yo, that's what we know. We don't know no more. You know what I'm saying? And I won't go further than that. I won't tell someone that, well, it must be this. I don't know what it must be, dog. I don't know what it must be. You know what I'm saying?
You choose to believe what you believe.
Right.
No one.
But
You choose
also
to
base mine
believe.
off of legit,
You choose to
I
believe.
can show you legit reasons
That's
why I
cool. But whatever you're showing me stops in the beginning somewhere, and you're like, from there, I don't know. And I'm saying, hey, nice. You know what? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that ride. From right here, I'm going to make my own little choices. I'm going to assume there was a higher power to start the little thing that you can't explain.
Right.
And let's leave it like that.
You can't
I
do
don't
that.
understand. To me,
You can't do that.
I just
You
don't
just gotta
understand.
respect their beliefs.
It's not even just a respect. I just don't understand. Like, we can go back and look at it, and even on thing, I'm not one to push religion on nobody, but I am one to say that to me, to my kids, my wife, that there is a higher unexplained power that created all of this. There was no way that I can believe if we shut the lights off, that at one point in time, the bitch is gonna turn on. As a reference. I'm not saying literally, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you're like, hey, Cliff.
That's because you're intuitive by nature.
I'm
You're intuitive. That's because
That's
as
human
humans-
nature.
Okay, but it doesn't mean that it must be, bro.
But
Like
it's
I
that
said,
no, but that's
science has
that's
shown-
where you're not.
No, no,
you're-
but
but that's where
this
you're.
is what
I'm
I'm
agreeing with
saying.
you. I took the
know.
ride with you.
Right,
I
but
bought
what
the
you're
book.
saying
I
is-
bought the book,
Right.
and I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
But you're not explaining this to me
Okay,
because
now-
you don't have
all right.
the answer, nor does science.
I get it.
I'm gonna just make
but
my
what
own
you're
thing.
saying is that no, because what you're saying is that my intuition tells me that it has to be this, so therefore I'm going to believe that.
Yeah.
Because I'm intuitive, right? But in we know that there's things that science has shown us that that's not intuitive. Science is not intuitive.
So
I'll give you an
science
example.
is perfect?
Oh no, hell no. Only thing that disproves science is science, not God. But anyway, like I'm trying to say, and that's what I'm
People-
trying to say. Only thing that ever disproves science is science. Science disproves science. That's it, bro. That's why I love science. But what I'm saying is we are intuitive by nature. If something doesn't seem to make sense to us, we go, it can't be. It doesn't make sense. It can't happen like that. It doesn't make sense. Well, we know that science has proven that something can be in two places at once. Not two places like I'm standing on a line that says this is Delaware and this is whatever the next day. I'm in two places. No, literally, something can literally be in two places at once. It's not intuitive. It makes no sense to us, but it's true. Science has proven it to be true. Therefore, you have to be careful with going.
Explain the two places at once.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Explain that.
Oh my God,
it's like
that's like X-Men. It's like a parallel universe. Like
yeah, bro. It's like there's like
like antimatter.
No. Exactly. Yo, I'm listening. I was listening to Lawrence Krauss explain it. I can't. He's a quantum astrophysicist, whatever.
If you were to go to space,
he was saying
there's gonna be a time difference between. If me and NYCE put our watches right now, we synced them. I went out in space. Time travels at a slower pace in space. Right. So when I come back, we look at our watches, it'll be a half fraction of whatever there is a difference between the two.
They've shown that, like, and not even that, like he was speaking on something that I don't know if it was a molecule or something, bro, that's literally in two places at once. So I can't explain it. I'll show you the video one time when he breaks it down. What I'm saying is what he was explaining in that video to the person that he was talking to who was a believer. He was saying that you can't just go based off intuition because science is not intuitive. That's the problem. People that don't understand science, they go, well, that doesn't make sense, so I'm not going to believe that. And he's saying, yo, science is not intuitive. There's a whole bunch of shit that we found out, discovered that is scientific, that we're like, damn, that doesn't even make sense, but we know it's true, right? It makes no sense to be in two places at once, but we know it's true. You know what I'm saying? So to go off of intuition, you have to be careful. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I'll just stop at, I don't know from here. But I have no problem if you want to say, yo, I just like to believe that there's something else because it gives me hope. So I like that. I'm cool with that. All right, fine. If that's what you want to believe, that's cool. I'm just saying that I'm only go to where we know. And say, yo, we don't know, I don't know. But because people want to have hope and they need this and they need to feel good and everything, people got to walk around and think that when the lights go out, it ain't over.
Okay, so let's stop right there. So with that feeling, that understanding that people need this,
right? What
Kanye is saying, again, is that all of this shit that's going on is taking morality out the window. That it's not
desensitizing us.
It's breaking us down.
Morality based on whose morality?
Fam, are you serious?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to say this. I think I'm one of the most open person in the world, but I have old school tendencies that I'm just like, regardless of people's beliefs, or you're saying based on whose ideas of morality, based on mine.
Yeah.
A lot of fucked up shit has been going on in the world because the world is getting bigger too fast based on technology, based on this constant, I don't want to say lack of fear of God or lack of fear of repercussion, but lack of fucking fear of repercussion. The Romans, when they were fucking slaughtering fucking slaves, saying it's okay to just have like people going out and killing themselves for fun.
So you're saying the world is getting worse, though, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, it's false. That's false. That's what I'm saying. Stephen Pinker, cognitive psychologist, wrote a book called The Enlightenment.
You know, just because a person,
I'm
going to bring someone here too.
Data that the world is actually getting better. Though.
How's the world getting better?
I'm going to give you the book and you can read it for yourself.
How about you tell me? Because I'm not going to read it.
I'll show you the book.
I don't want you to show me shit. Tell me how.
Case right now.
Tell me right now. Make it 3-minute case.
Morally, everything. The world is getting better. The place is becoming better. Health-wise is getting better.
How is that possible?
Moral-wise, crime
How's that
low.
possible?
Everything is getting better around the world.
How's that possible? When if there's data, hold on, how's it possible if that's data that he's collected based on the past? He didn't collect
it, he got it from other people that
collected it. Okay, he still collected it, but he still collected it, right?
They compare it from,
still collected
it, compare it from back then all the way up until now.
Right, and guess what? There's more fucking people now.
Right.
So there's more people and more bad shit happening now.
You think that just because,
this
is what he says in the book. He says, because you have to be careful with media. The media, right? They show reoccurring things. of bad things because for some reason,
If you watch the news, it's all bad.
it's because for some reason humans, they've done studies on this. Humans like to see the negative shit for some reason. So broadcasting
Like
companies
the Romans,
all
So
about,
that
like
trains the mind, though.
They're all
Nice.
about
That trains
right.
the mind.
But bro, this has something to do with humans in general. It's like they're worried about their viewers, right? Their viewership, right? They
Anything
want
that's
numbers, they want
repetitious
numbers.
is gonna train you.
But if you're worried about numbers, so if they want to see the bad shit, you're gonna show them the bad shit, bro. That's it. For some reason, they want to do that. So you'll be fooled every time you look on the news. Oh man, look at this story right here. That's horrible.
The
That's
news,
horrible.
the
That's
news
horrible.
is trash, bro.
And
Because
this
it's
is why you gotta be
depressing
careful.
shit, death. If it's not Trump,
Right. Now,
there's
this
a
is why
dog
you
in the
gotta
news. There's
be
a dog in the
careful,
news
bro.
every day, and I don't know what's going on with that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what the narrative
This is
behind
why
the dog
you have
is.
to be careful with just
There's some
the
other
media,
shit going
and
on
this
with
is why
that.
you have to read books, dog.
Gotta
Because
read.
This is what he says in the book. Because
Have
if
to read.
if you're just doing that and you're watching things, and as Cliff just said, oh, I see this, I see that, look at this, look at that. He said you'll be fooled into thinking the world is getting worse when all the evidence
the untrained mind.
when all the evidence is pointing to studies, data, everything that the world is fucking getting better, not worse. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm always like, yo, man, you gotta read, dog. You gotta read. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I want to give praise to all these little kids that
I want to see the
recently
facts
spent-
because everywhere else is
Yeah, a
trying
lot-
to tell us that
there's
global
a-
warming is killing the ozone
it
layer. They've
is.
been saying that for like the last
Shit's
20
melting.
years.
Shit's a
Maybe
fact.
it is, but that's
Shit's
not
a
that.
fact.
That doesn't mean the world
I'm
is
watching the
getting worse,
seasons
you know
change
what I'm
before my
saying?
eyes from when I was a young boy to
It's
to
a
what I
little
am
colder.
now. It's a little
Listen,
colder
little
now.
hotter.
This is
There's
my
more
thing.
baby girls getting kidnapped every goddamn day.
It's always some shit
like
going
it's
on.
getting closer. More people, more kids killing other kids at schools.
In schools.
Like it's
Shit that was
it's
unheard of
every
when I went to
other
school.
day.
Bro, you're basing it on what?
On the information being provided.
By
The media. And
Exactly.
but it's not just
What I'm
media,
telling
my
you,
nigga.
bro.
It's other people like, oh shit, this
Never
happened at
mind.
my school.
right, but bro, this is what I'm
Like-
telling you. This is what he points out in the book. He's like, you can't be fooled by media.
How's it
because they're
fooled?
on- Because they've done studies on it, and this is what they show people. Because
But
for
boom,
some
you see
odd
what you're
reason,
saying?
this
That's
is
what
people
Kanye
wanna
is
see.
trying
I'm
to
not
say
saying
that.
Kanye's wrong about that.
Yeah, that's
I have
what
no
Kanye
problem
trying
with
to
him
say.
saying, be careful what your kids watch. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
We got into an issue of saying he's strip clubs and taking away from morality. Show
He
me-
articulated that wrong.
But dog, even
I
if
even
he thinks
articulated
that,
it wrong
even
when
if
I tried
he
to
thinks
explain
that,
it.
right? Only
Yeah.
thing that we should base morality on, of what's good and what's bad, is does it affect the overall well-being of conscious creatures? Right?
So media
Is it
doesn't
overall- No, hold on. I agree with what he said. Pay
Just
attention to
asking.
media. Pay attention to media. What I'm saying is something that you
Media's
can say,
repetitious.
This is how I could say like this: morality, right? Oh, don't go to the strip club. That's immoral. Well, is it overall harmful to the well-being of our species?
No.
Oh, I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm just saying that's the question you ask when you're talking about morality, bro. So when somebody's like, well, how do we determine that? That's why we can use science to determine values and shit like that. And people
Yeah,
go, no,
value.
you can't
I was
have
about to say value.
you can't have
It's
morality.
not harmful, but it involves responsibility.
Right, but listen, this is the argument. People say you can't have morality without God. It's like, that's bullshit. How could you not have? Okay, if we can't have morality without God, I'll go with science, right? How did we know that secondhand smoke was no good for people? We knew from science, right? So therefore, we know that if you're in a fucking car and you got kids in the back seat and you're smoking with the kids in the back seat,
You're an
we
asshole for
know
one.
that we can say you're wrong for that. Who are you to say I'm wrong? Science shows that that's harmful to the well-being of the other people around you. So if everybody does that, it's going to be harmful to the overall well-being of our species. Therefore, it's morally wrong for you to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's morality, dog. We can base it off of that. Now, some people will argue, but that's not objective. That's not objective like Jordan Peterson does. If people don't know, he'll argue with Sam Harris about that. That's not objective. But at the end of the day, that's as close to objective as you can get. That's as close to objective as you can really get, dog. Right. It's hard to argue that it's not morally reprehensible to smoke a cigarette in cars with kids, bro, when you know that it's bad for their health. You know it. So therefore, it's hard to say that it's not wrong. And if it's wrong, that means it's immoral. You see what I'm saying? So when we get into the conversation of morality, then I start being like, hold on, Kanye, chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what you're basing that shit off of.
Right.
You could be basing it off of, next thing you know, he's going to be saying homosexuality is wrong because this primitive book says being gay is wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he's going to say that women have to be virgins on their wedding day, and if they're not, then they should be stoned to death or executed because this book says to do it, bro.
Right.
Like, there's a whole bunch of bullshit that worries me when people start turning to that book. You feel me?
Yeah, but that book was the first.
You know what I mean? You know? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of literature out there with that shit. That's all I'm saying with Kanye. You
That's why
gotta
there's
be
a couple
careful
different
with.
versions.
You gotta be careful with that shit with him, bro, because you gotta remember what he believes and where he's getting his information from and the shit that he's saying. Like, I'm not against him with the whole watch what your kids, you know, watch on media. I'm for that. Pay attention to what your kids watch, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's programming them. It can program them. So you need to be careful with that shit. I'm cool with that shit. I have
So
no
be
problem
careful
with
with what the kids are watching, but yet don't worry about the news.
that. No, don't be fooled by the news. Because you have to understand that the news only shows the negative stuff because
It instills fear.
They want ratings, bro, right? They want ratings. Like, it's simple. They want ratings. So what they're gonna do whatever brings in the ratings. So if they did a study, which they have done, they've studied humans, bro, and they found out it's awkward, it's fucking crazy, but humans for some reason want to hear about the bad shit. So what do? What do you see on the news majority of the time? There's a reason why you see it. It's not a grand conspiracy to fuck people's heads up. No, it's because humans, for some fucked up reason, like to see the bad shit.
But you do know-
all they're worried about, right? Which goes back to like white collar shit, people in the higher ups, right? You know that psychopathy runs, they have done studies on that, right? People, white collar criminals and shit like that. They say that some of them are psychopaths and shit like that. They don't care about the well-being of humanity and all. They care about the ratings. They care about the money. They care about all that shit. So who cares if we show all the negative shit? Who cares how it can affect people and all that? They don't care, bro. They don't care. So what I'm saying is that there is a reason why you see that negative shit, bro. This is, I mean,
Because it's the news.
Yeah, because but they're doing it for a reason, because for some, you know, we like to see it apparently. So they only care about ratings, bro. So you have to be careful, because when you see it, right? This is what we talked about before, for instance, right? You see, say, the all these police shootings, right? You see 12 different clips or 15 different clips throughout a year, right? You're like, oh, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one. And you're like, yeah, that's what you've seen. You got 15 different instances. You don't go by that. You got to go by data. You got to go by studies, because if you just go by the fucking media, it looks like the police are out there just shooting everybody.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? If you go by the media, it looks like this world's going to shit. You feel me? And that's what I learned from reading, bro. You know what I'm saying?
To untrained mind.
Yeah, dog. If people don't know who Steven Pinker is, bro, yo, this dude is fucking amazing, bro. He's amazing. He's written mad books, and his intelligence is fucking crazy.
So I have
You know what I'm
another
saying?
question. So you've given me one person.
Right.
So everything in which you believe in.
No, I'm saying that.
I'm just at for this
I'm saying
particular
that- I'm
for
saying
this
that those
particular
studies in
for
the
this
book-
particular conversation right now,
Yeah.
pertaining to media, is based off of this one person.
No, I'm saying that the study that he cited, they've shown, he can show you. If I give you a study and I say, yo, Cliff, look at it right here. Here's
So,
a study.
no, I'm asking, not.
Here's a
I'm
study.
just. Are there other people? Now I know what he's done because you said
Right.
it a couple times, but you have just read this one guy,
Right.
and gone with just his personal narrative, right?
No, I
For
looked
this-
at the
for
study.
just-
I looked at not his narrative. I'm saying
You looked
pointed
at
to-
the study that he provided you in this book.
Yes. You
So
can
I'm
look it
asked.
up.
So
Right,
okay,
right.
I
So
get
it's
it.
a
I get it. I
study
get
that
it.
They found.
So
You know
my
what I mean?
question is, have you maybe looked or read other people?
Regarding what?
What we're just saying, specific to media and what
Same.
media is giving, same scope.
Same scope, same
No,
info.
no.
Why?
Because I'm
just asking.
I'm looking at the study that says they did a study.
I get this. I get
and
that.
they found out that humans, for some reason,
get
want to
that.
see the negativity.
I get that, but I'm just going to
And
show.
then
I
you
just
see-
want to
And
throw
then
my
it answers
part,
your
right?
Question as to this is why there's only a lot of negative shit you see on TV. So he
Okay,
doesn't
so-
just give the study, right? He says, here's the study right here, right? Here's the study right here. This answers a question. Why do people want to see? Why do we only see negative shit on TV? Is it because the world's getting worse, or is it because media is worried about ratings and they've done a study that they've realized that people, humans, like to see the negativity? So which one is it? Well, the study has shown that people like to see negativity. So look what's on the media. It's negativity. They're worried about the ratings. So that's what people want. That's what they give them.
All right,
What he's
so
saying is that don't be confused, because when you look at the other data,
I'm with you.
right now, what he says is it's a big book, bro.
No. What I'm saying to you, I got that.
He gives you other data, right, and goes, okay, now look, here's other data. He lays it all out. Here's the other data. Now, if you just focus on the media, he tells you you're gonna think that the world is horrible, right? But let me give you other data. Right? Now look, we're doing better. We're doing better health-wise. We're doing better crime-wise. We're doing better in the scientific world. We're doing better morally. We're doing better. Like overall, he's showing you. And here's the
morally based on whose standards?
No,
just to use what you say.
I know. I'm saying he's just giving you.
All I'm saying is
going down. Like,
got it.
Less.
All I'm saying is though, you're still on one man.
I'm not
I understand the one man, because I'm going to give you an example. Because
hold
on, let me get my little turn, because I listened to the whole soliloquy for like 15 minutes. So I'm just saying. So you got this one guy who has a bunch of studies that he's compiled and come up with his personal thought, right?
Based on.
What is other studies.
No. It's based on facts. It's not based on
studies.
It's analytical data.
Right. That's what that is.
So it's analytical data.
So let me ask.
Facts.
Right. Okay. So I just to compare again. So that one man. So you are aware for a study to be qualified as study, you just need a minimum of 250, we'll say people. Let's say people that take certain drugs. Right. And let's say I want to do a study on people that took Viagra, Cialis, and a bootleg fucking thing. I just need 250 people. Mm-hmm. And off that 250 people, I can just write a fucking book, I can publish it, and it looks like it's fucking golden because I had facts and studies and all that other shit. But guess what? It's bullshit. You know why? It's 250 fucking people. Right. You know how many people there are on this fucking little planet called Earth? A lot. So what I'm saying is, maybe, because you've read the books, not me, there's a chance that there might be other studies that conflict or prove what he's saying to be incorrect. Right. Just something to think about.
It could be. Now,
but just because if you can rent that idea,
I'm not saying
if you can rent that idea, I can rent his idea.
Right. Now,
that's
listen,
what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying they can't. What I'm saying is, you asked me, why do you believe that? I said, this is why I believe this right here, based on these facts here. Then I asked you, why do you believe it? And all you pointed to was, well, I see it on TV.
I was up front.
And
but listen, I just did something simple as like
what I'm saying is
hold on. I'm answering you. You asked me a question. You asked me how do I feel? You know what? Just by fucking people being real fucking shitty, I'm around a whole different type of people.
Right. So
other individuals saying, damn, that's fucked up. Me going to another country, people saying, damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, I do look at the thing, but I don't just look at local news.
Right.
I look at their news. I look at just regular folks that are not working for the media, so they don't necessarily have an agenda. Just putting out their news, and they're saying shit's fucked up. And then I'm kind of coming up with my own thing, like, God damn, there is a lot of fucked up shit going on. To use as an example, my brother was saying the other day, he was like, damn, is it me or girls are getting kidnapped left and right? Mm-hmm. Right. Guess what? Girls are getting kidnapped left and right. Right. It's getting much worse.
Based on?
Just based on my fucking brain, bro.
We giving it too much time, man.
Yeah, man. That's
what I'm saying.
We gonna get it too much time.
Because, bro,
I'm asking you. Do you have data to support it? Or are you just saying I subjectively feel that because
I'm going off of every time I pull up.
All right. Yes, so you're saying
that's where the information is given. The news.
So all I'm saying is, you're saying, yo, listen, I feel as though in my heart this is what it is.
Based on me reading the news, me finding out somebody that I know lost a fucking friend.
I said, I read a couple. I saw a couple articles that said women are getting kidnapped. I saw one last week, then I saw another one this week, then I saw one a month ago, and then I feel like women are just getting kidnapped more often than ever right now, and I feel like the world is worse than ever. I'm not basing it on any data. I'm not basing it on any studies. I'm just saying that that's how I feel. And if that's what you're saying, which it seems to me that's what you're saying, I'm like, okay. I'm telling you, I take a different approach. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm cool with the approach.
I'm just saying,
but
only reason why-
your approach seems to be a singular individual.
No, I'm not.
Based
I'm
on
just
what
saying-
you said to us tonight.
Bro, that's not what I'm saying the way I approach things in general. I take a different approach than that. I want to read. I want to see data. I want to see studies. I want to see numbers. I want to see shit like that because we oftentimes go based off of how we feel in our heart. We feel it in our heart. It's
human.
Just like I'm gonna use you as an example,
human.
bro. I'm gonna use you as an example. Just like you said, it must be. It must be. And this is what I keep telling you. Okay, so I feel it in my heart, therefore it must be that. And I'm telling you that I don't use that type of reasoning.
Okay.
I don't use that. I used to.
Yep.
But then as I got older and I started reading more and seeing things, I was like, oh, yo, you know what? That's not a good way to reason, bro, because that's all emotion. And a lot of the times when you're trying to remain objective, you can't go based off solely off of emotion, bro. You have to look at facts. And a lot of the times, facts can be things that don't make sense to us. It doesn't feel like that or whatever, but those may be the facts. You understand what I'm saying? So I like to just be like, well, listen, man, I disagree because, and then I can name this, and this, which is data. These numbers right here. This study proves this study. So I disagree with what you're saying. Then if you say, well, I disagree with what you're saying, I say, okay, well, what evidence do you have? Do you have other studies that do contradict that? Because yes, they may be out there. That's fine with me. But if you don't, and you simply say, no, because I see it, or I saw an article here, or I saw an article there, and then I saw a video here, and I'm gonna go, yo, that's the shit the homie was talking about in that book. Telling you you're only basing it off this, and this is why you have to go off data, because when you research the data, it's not what you're seeing. It's actually getting better when you actually look at it. So I'm like, all right, bang. So when you said that, I was like, well, what did you have? And he just basically said, from what I see, therefore I feel it must be. And I was like, okay, I just don't reason like that. I don't reason like that. It's not safe to reason like that.
Hopefully there's someone out there that's gathering the data that shows how many females are now getting kidnapped in comparison to what it were in the 80s. But again, fair to say, I feel that there's much fucking more.
Right. It's fucked up. Fucked up things do happen all the time. You understand what I'm saying? But it doesn't necessarily mean that the world is getting worse, bro. You know, that's all I'm trying to say. It doesn't
I'm gonna
necessarily
disagree.
mean that.
I'm gonna agree to disagree.
You know what I mean? That's all I was trying to say.
But you know what's really fucked up? Well, not fucked up, and this is a fact. Flames is finally opening up in Brockton. And the reason why it took so long, I have no reasoning, but I think Geno's is doing some shit over there.
Geno's.
Yo.
Listen, my Zoes, I love y'all, man. But when you go to Geno's, man, you gotta wait 2 hours for your meal.
Wow, you're being nice. It's really like 3. And sometimes you might not get what you ordered.
You want to order a caprini, there ain't nobody ever there to make one. What's up with that? I've been going to Geno's for years, man.
Yo, their food is bomb.
Let me tell you, P.
Food is bomb.
If you could figure out, I'm gonna say it's not. I'll give you a better Haitian location.
What, Bon
no
Appetit?
disrespect to Geno's. Geno's,
Appetit?
I've been dealing with Geno's for decades.
What you gonna say?
But there are other places.
What you gonna say?
Huh?
Where?
I can't promote that because, you know,
I bet.
you got to pay me.
All right, I bet.
But I got to just say this, though. I hate going to a place, and I'll say this. I went to Tambu, right?
Tambu's is all right.
But I wanted grilled conch meat. I called. I know how Haitian people are. Because my boy Wes was like, yo, I'm in the mood for Haitian food. I was like, but fam, you said you were about to go home in 2 hours. He's like, yeah. I was like, we ain't got no time. He said, what the hell are you talking about? You need about 2 hours, bro. He's like, nah, man. Haitian period.
Oh, Haitian period.
But we went to Tambu anyway. Ordered it. You know someone else working there. I called, verified. They said yes. I get there. Oh, don't worry. It'll take a couple minutes. I said, I told you, no worries. We'll have a drink. We'll look. Let's see what's available. Not much. Not hating. Just telling you what was happening to me. Not much of a selection. And yeah, we went with Jameson. And
It's sad because it's nice in there too.
it's very nice. They need to sell it to me.
To me.
Let me know. I made an offer. So I've asked, you know, this is my second drink. I'm kind of getting nice in here.
Right, where's this food at?
Where's the food? Oh, we don't have it, but what I can do for you, this is what it said to me, but what I can do for you is I can give you some meatballs.
Fam,
Like, I don't want me.
I didn't. Wait a minute.
The shit I ordered.
I would have just
ordered
left.
coffee.
I would have just left.
Oh, you think I stayed?
Oh, I was about to say I would have
You
just
think
left.
I stayed? I threw
How
whatever
dare
it
you
was,
waste my time?
$20-something bucks. Here's your drink. I walked out.
How dare you
And
waste
my
my
boy,
time, man?
Wes, he'll tell you, he was like, are you serious right now? Yo, Haitian restaurants, I told my father, word. I said, listen, we can be millionaires. He was like, how? I said, yo, just give me a budget for the food, because that's one of the biggest problems with Haitian meals.
Why is that though?
I don't know, because the preparation is very similar to Jamaican food.
You go to Frames, they got everything spread
all
out.
the goddamn time. You got
Everything's
people
already
coming
ready.
out,
Right
you know
there,
what I'm
it's
saying?
all on display, too.
But dog, over here, listen, it's a wrap for them.
Prestige over there on Morton Street in
It's a
Boston.
wrap.
Dudes be there 5 o'clock in the morning cooking.
Yo, it's a wrap.
Same with thing though.
Flavor Jamaica, they be there early in the morning cooking. Yeah,
And honestly, I have no idea why. And y'all know I'm Haitian, but we got this like this thing in our blood that's like this entitlement of like, man, you gonna wait. Yeah. And it's crazy. I seen it packed in there. I'm like, damn, it's packed. And they're like, nah, we just waiting for our food. I don't go there no more.
Yeah,
it don't make sense.
I got food from there a couple times. I wasn't impressed with it.
It's all right. It be
Tambo?
skimpy.
It was Haitian?
Yeah, bro.
I thought Jeff Summers owns that.
Nah. Now it's what's his shit. What's his name?
That dude Chris owned it.
Chris. But then I think he sold
He
it.
sold it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great. Yo, beautiful establishment.
Yeah, I've been in there.
Should be somewhere the city's rocking. They're right across the street from the courthouse. Y'all should have like little lunches popping out of there. You know what I mean? But no.
It's definitely got a nice restaurant vibe, got a nice lounge vibe. You
Bro.
can even do like a little
We can do a
poetry
podcast
jam.
over there.
Yeah,
They might not let me in after what I said, but
Yeah,
they'll be
probably
all right.
not. But you know what I'm saying? It's a nice little spot.
But listen, man, all I gotta say is,
and listen, this is how we show them how we can disagree like
Agree to
grown
disagree.
men, bro.
What are you talking about?
And no, I'm saying this to point it out.
oh shit, if they
That's
don't
how
get that
we-
shit
you know what I'm
already
saying?
and
No, but
move
yo, you know how
on.
many people can't do that though.
If you ever
bro?
been
Like,
if you ever been paying
people
attention
can't
to
do
the
that
shows,
shit.
man, you know Nice goes really in about
Yeah, that's something
the
that I'm
Listen.
passionate about.
That's
Cliff
something
know
he's
that
extremely
shit.
I want
passionate
y'all
about.
to know something,
Cliff know
bro.
I'm passionate though. He gonna go home and research shit just to
Yeah.
try to bust me in the head tomorrow.
Plus,
I'm gonna throw the holy
Nice is
water on
super
him one time.
combative, man. He gonna take what you say for an answer, man.
Yo, you should tell him the skit that I came up with. Yo, I'll tell you, man. Remember, you come in with the robe and
Yeah.
yeah.
That shit'll be funny.
Yeah, God will visit me like, word, fam, you talking all this now? I'm gonna have him wait for you.
Yeah, we gotta put these together, man.
Yeah, you know what it is?
I'll play God. Just give me a wig. Just give me a wig and a white robe. I got you.
I got you.
You want to be that God?
Whatever.
Yeah?
What, you supposed to be Bruce Jenner?
Nah, God ain't white.
We don't know what he is.
Nah, cause
Hair of wool,
he
feet
had
of
the-
brass,
was
a
it
copper.
Copper, yeah, copper.
Oh, you talking about
God, our
Jesus.
God, my God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I know
Jesus.
God.
Son
No,
of
you're
God.
right. No,
Son
no,
of
Son of God.
Son of God. Son of God.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't.
He had the
well, he
curves.
definitely
I have
wasn't-
hair
he
wool.
definitely-
You know
He
what I
definitely
mean?
wasn't the.
You do.
Yeah,
Give me the fro.
yeah, he definitely
Saying,
wasn't.
dude.
We ain't got a budget. No one's getting merch right now, so we don't have a.
Yo, listen, we need you guys to buy some merch because we gotta dress PG up.
Yo,
We gonna do the skit, fam. I got you.
yeah.
I'm gonna show you how my improv abilities are,
All
man.
right,
Let's go
let me get the
there.
hell out of here. My wife just said your plate's in the microwave, nigga. Oh, dead
Yeah, it's
dog.
10:30.
She said if you want it, all right, put it in the fridge if you don't want it. So I gotta eat. Back just to review. December 5th, Maggie's Lounge. I'm not doing a fly tonight. I'm tired. I'm going home and go to sleep. I'll do it tomorrow. And then December 12th, the fly's already circulating. Shout outs to y'all for sharing that. Keep sharing. I seen just for tonight, I lost the page. We're at 28 shares for this particular episode.
We thank everybody for sharing too, man. Sometimes we forget to say share, but it seems like people are sharing.
Yeah,
So,
today was a good one. We
good
had,
looks, man. We appreciate that.
We had
man.
40-something shares, so that was
we
pretty
appreciate
dope.
that, man,
we
definitely.
definitely do appreciate it.
The more y'all share, the more it gets out there. 100%.
100%.
We like the viewers to. If you like it, we just ask y'all to share it. That's all, man. You know, put other people.
Oh, there was comments on my thing. Shout out Pride. Shout out Pierre,
Let's
Janelle.
go, yeah, give the shout out, sir.
Shout out Brian, man. Shout out Jim Lawson. I had a watch party on my page, and they was commenting, man. I didn't really get over to that side to see things, man, but we appreciate the support, man. And
Yeah, I want to go through.
stay tuned in. Like the YouTube page, like the Facebook page, and pay attention to the up and coming events that we got going on.
Yeah, Rudy was tuning in. Charlie Gonzalez, Jenna, Gas Barrel. There was a whole bunch of other people too that tuned in, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. We appreciate
the support of them is what makes the show.
Trying to be consistent with y'all, man.
Right,
Every week we trying to be here.
Right.
But we trying to do it less. Like we trying to really do it, and we will. I promise. This is more. This is just us. Again, we're gonna.
Some people
get
actually
to a
like
point,
the 2 hour show though.
Huh?
Some people actually like the 2
You know,
hour
I
show.
do like it too, but you know what I would prefer is if we could chop it up.
I really.
And I'm working actually.
We got the pre-record.
Nah, it's all on me.
No,
I'm gonna take that.
chopping,
I'm gonna take that video. I'm gonna take the footage and just. But the problem we don't do is market, right? So if it's like, yo, this is a good one, it's marked, so it's easy for me to like scroll, go right to it, be like, oh, this is boom, boom, upload, boom, and you can see a like little thing like that. It looks like we got IGTV. We got that one video. Want to give you a shout out for doing that. Appreciate it. Shout outs for you, taking initiative and chopping it up and putting, doing that.
Get the hang of
How's that? How's it feeling?
I got the hang of it now.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's simple.
It's just, it's just another thing you got to do. Sit down and
that's
just
it.
kind of, figure it out and,
Right, it's
and
simple.
do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anything else on y'all end?
Nah, man. Calm down, nice.
And why I looked at was I getting mad?
Yo, you was getting frustrated, bro. I'm just sitting there observing.
Yo, he was
just
red.
observing
You know when,
getting mad,
because you Irish, right?
Yo, the
You know,
fire,
they say when you drink, you just get all red and shit.
the fire behind you, man. The flame was lit,
Yo, man, them
kid.
conversations.
Ooh,
I
I
don't.
got
Nah, I
some
really
good
don't.
voices.
I don't really get mad though. I
I know you don't get mad.
I turn red.
I started to talk because
flame get lit. You
I
can tell.
I've really I've dedicated a lot of time to researching that
Yeah,
shit.
which is dope.
And it's like I try to just give people an understanding on how and why certain people believe what they believe. You know, like there's a psychological aspect to a lot of that.
I remember the base word of religion is we lie, brother.
Like even to this day, right? Like I was so just
Nothing wrong with faith, though.
I give you a quick confession. Like I grew up, right? We all did. So used to believing that there's something out there that there's still a part of me that still, because it's ingrained in me psychologically, that
And that's what
I be wondering, like, is
the whole point of me trying to go to that Kanye video is exactly what you said, though.
But I know deep down inside that there's studies and things that I've read that just says, yo, man, you have to understand the psychological.
Rudely
aspect.
just said
And
you'd
that's
be
just-
good as an attorney, not to cut you off.
Oh, good looks. But like, we going to end it. But like, I've psychologically, evolutionary psychology can explain why we think like that too. Of
course.
You know what I mean? So I know that even though sometimes I think it and I feel it, right? I also understand that that's there naturally.
What's
I
that?
know that feeling is there naturally.
Oh, okay.
To believe.
To believe.
And
Believe,
feel
right.
that. It's a natural.
It's a
It is
natural
natural.
feeling. Right.
It's natural, but I understand why it's natural. Like it's not gonna go away. No matter what. No matter how much I read things and learn things, that's feelings natural. It doesn't go away.
it was taught to you
understand what I'm
since
saying?
birth.
Yeah, it doesn't go away. Well, it's beyond that. It's just through a process of evolution.
Right.
And psychologically, we as humans have acquired a tendency.
It's hereditary,
You know what I mean?
basically.
To think like that.
Yeah, right.
We acquire that. So it's But once again, man, I respect everybody's views, and it's just something I'm passionate about, yo. I like to talk about it because it gets down to human behavior and the way we think and the way we act and shit like that. That's what it really boils down to. So I like that shit.
And before we go, make sure you hit that like button on the YouTube page. Make sure you share our
man,
YouTube
we need
page.
y'all on the YouTube.
Make
man.
sure y'all sharing those numbers for us. Facebook is cool, but YouTube is where it's at. If you don't got that, you can also Twitch as well. And make sure y'all hit the
Twitch.
notifications. Shout outs again to the 10 people that immediately jumped on.
Right.
You were saying?
Well, the notification, make sure you hit the little bell.
The little bell. It's about the little bell.
Little bell.
Both
So every
on
time we-
Facebook,
I got it too, bro.
on
Facebook and YouTube.
You got
I
YouTube,
got it
yeah.
when you went on YouTube today.
Yeah,
when I
you
was
get it.
driving,
Uh-huh.
I saw it on my. It popped right up on
That's
my phone.
exactly how it's supposed to happen. So if y'all for real, y'all fans, y'all
Nice don't
family,
ever budge, man.
You know what I mean?
He stay on it.
Listen, at the end of the day, even if y'all are watching it, and then you just put the phone to the side and handle your BI, we appreciate that because that's
grown
counts
man
as the
shit.
thing, man.
It's
And you
grown
can
man
always go
shit.
back and share with your friends and family.
Yeah.
You know, you can go to church and say, "Look at this heathen right here. His name is Fly Nice. He's a good guy."
He just don't.
He called you a heathen.
Yo, there's a dude that invited me on his podcast. He's like, yeah, I want you to come on podcast.
should.
I get
You
like
should, though.
40,000, 50,000 viewers. I'm like, cool, bro.
Bro,
You should.
What are you
What
waiting
the hell
for?
you waiting on?
You want me to go with you?
Nah, he got me downloading this app. I guess I got to download
Nah,
it.
we
He's
ain't
like, we
downloading
could talk. I
nothing.
said, bro, we could talk about whatever, bro. Like my sword is sharp
Where's he
when
at?
it comes to that shit.
Where's he at?
That's why you should go.
Facebook. He's mad cool too, man. He's cool. He's just a believer and all of that.
Yeah.
But he's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
He got a little Christian podcast. Or something
okay.
like that,
Hey, man. We can,
you know. But I told him, listen, as long as your people can differentiate.
Yo, wait till you see my T-shirt. You're gonna be angry.
It's like,
I'm gonna press it tonight.
Listen, this is
I
what
just
I
didn't
told
tell
him.
you.
I really
You want me to
didn't
tell you right now?
Yeah, what up?
God is my tailor.
Hey, that's on you, bro.
The way my it says God is my tailor.
That's
tough.
cool.
I'm gonna send it to y'all tonight.
Hey, man, listen, you can still come on with that because if people want it, let them buy it. I'm cool with that. I make money off God. No problem.
Oh, that's gonna be Cliff shit.
Fuck nice.
GMS got no parts in
And
that,
it's
brother.
over. The team that broke up because of Jesus.
For real.
Y'all was talking about father. Yo, religion unfortunately separates. This is why I use the term higher power.
Yeah.
People want to be like, no, it's
I-
my
that's
God.
why I use higher
it's
self,
this,
lower
it's
self. I
my
do the
this,
same
it's
thing.
Lower
this.
self is real. That's why.
Yeah.
Energy. So that's all it is.
Energy, man.
When I like to use, honestly, man, I like to refer to something as energy. You know, there's this energy. And,
Energy, man.
I'm cool with the energy thing, man. Like I know that's real at least.
It's definitely real.
The energy.
Energy.
How you know? Were you
Energy's real.
there?
Energy's real.
Karma's real, bro.
I don't know.
What you put out in the
Kinetic
universe comes back
energy.
to you. Yeah.
I just know it's real.
It comes
That's what
back.
I'm
It's
saying. We
real.
just know-
If I drop this, boom.
Boom.
This is the potential. This is
That's
the kinetic.
Newton. Ain't that Newton? Newton?
Yeah.
Laws of gravity.
Cliff knows a little something. I paid attention here and there when the test was coming.
Right. But you are.
Then I was like, boop.
Nah,
Don't
you
need
are.
to know no more. I got
Only
my
need
B.
to know that for the second.
My father's like a B plus. The hell is that?
Right,
You know what
right.
the white man gets to see and he's better than you? That's how that was the preach back in the day on their dogs.
That's kind of tough, though.
Yeah, I
Makes
used to
a lot
be
of
like,
sense.
what is he talking
Makes a
about?
lot of sense.
And
Gotta be
then
prepared,
20 some
boy.
odd years, I was like, this dude,
He's trying to tell you, you got to work a little harder than some people.
100%.
Yeah,
He
man.
always pushed that.
Always.
And he was like, listen, man, you're high school, your freshman year, your class is 220 something people, and there's 6 to 7 black kids.
Y'all got it.
You need to get to it.
Yeah.
And then them heathens, them devils called women got into my life.
Yeah, that's what messed me up in high school. That and weed.
Yo, man, I went to an all-boys school. I became a little horny, man. All right, let me get out of here, man. I need to go.
Yo,
We
shout
out
out
of here. Y'all
shout
want to
out.
say your thing?
Nah.
Don't you always say something cool?
No, I don't see nothing cool. Just shout out to everybody watching and still commenting, man.
Yeah, love y'all. Be
Appreciate
good.
the love, man. See y'all next week.
Check your
or
egos
next
at the
show.
door.
Definitely check them egos at the door. Man.
Subscribe.